issues. All right? I have a lot of them. Basically, I was gifted a body that has a lot of shortcomings, okay? I don't like to talk about it. I don't want to tell you about all the doctor visits and all the money that I spend on medical shit. It's not worth it. It's a waste of everyone's time, and it's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with what I do on my stream. But this is just one of the ongoing things that I've had my whole life that I've had to deal with, okay? Now, so here's what happened over the last year. And my back hurts. It creaks like a hinge. I calm my nerves with a drinking binge, dry skin, cracked, bleeding, and oozing. It's not my fault, lifestyle. I'm choosing greasy skin, smelly demeanor. Every day I look more like the B-movie creature. I can't say I don't have 2020. Other kids at school said my head is shaved. Funny. I flare up with persistent gout. Never mind the food we ordered out. My ears throb. Constant infections. Acne doesn't help. My bluish complexion. Don't receive physical activity. No exercise. In a state of captivity. I can't sleep. It's a constant affliction. One more pull for my gambling addiction. My throat's sore from post-nasal drip. I get stressed out when I don't get the tip. Allergies. Slowly thinning hair. I sneeze and I snort. I sway in my chair. Carpal tunnel has my wrist been defined. Depression. It's still the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. My input job, reflexes, delayed, blame the lag, not the moves I made. Give me a pill. I'm dark inside pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective techniques. Give me a pill. I'm dark inside pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective techniques. Give me I'm dark inside pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective techniques. Give me a pill. I'm dark inside pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective. Seriously, greed is massively strong. I need subs. Send me donations and subs. Give me the money. Okay? I have a 10-year plan in a business degree. No budget can contain the money flowing from me because I'm a bender, fam. I be dropping these G's. They got nothing on me. They got nothing on me. Buying statues, leasing beamers. I'm the most prolific of the streamers. Engaging a young bitch. Then I leave her. Shout out to Garrett Loves Lemurs. I did nothing wrong. Maxed out 13 credit cards. Wasn't even trying hard. Credit the pandemic buried it with money in the backyard. $500,000 fill time for an emergency. I got 2 big bills ready for Scopely. What is the greatest nation? Donation. I'm crowdfunding. Wrote off my Xbox and PlayStation. What is the greatest nation? Donation. Like 100,000 hustling so hard. I can't take a vacation. I will make piece of receipts with my paper. Receipts. Add your bot to a spreadsheet. Piece of shit. If LTG pays me 5 G's, I'll show him. That goes. tribute. My tribute? No fucking chargebacks, okay? Seriously. What is the greatest nation? Donation dash wanted intervention for tax evasion. What is the greatest nation? Donation evil winner. You owe me that bounty based on my calculation. And I paid for a very, very extravagantly expensive steak meal. The most expensive meal I've ever had in my life. I got the chair, the most expensive possible. This TV is pretty pricey, top of the line. I got paid for your stupidity. For your failed troll attempt, I made money. The most expensive vodka I've ever had was Grey Goose. Business class internet, the most expensive possible. I don't even want to tell you how much that was. That was the most expensive thing I bought. And that was exclusively supposed to be for this series. What am I gonna do, play with a fucking gun?
Bang, 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 bang.
I'm 5 days gone from streaming and it's caused a bit of fuss. There's no end of speculation as to what the reason was. Did I take this sudden little absence cause me parents bit the dust? Or is Comcast being a detractor as I've previously discussed? Am I on the run from taxmen or some other agency? Was I whisked away for study to a distant galaxy? Or has Tevin now decided that it's time to murder me? Or perhaps I'm being haunted by the vengeful ghost of T? Did the demons in the corners seize the center of me mind? Did I have a mental breakdown and just leave it all behind? Am I walking on the freeway where I never dared to drive, with a plaintive thumb extended cause I'd really like a ride? I'm not sure why I'm British now, and I'm 6 goals behind, but if I don't hit another one, I'm not sure that I mind. Look, there's the sun. See it shine. So I waddle down the freeway and me cares are nearly gone. No one here knows that I had a wank but left the camera on. Then a lorry pulls up to me and asks where I'm trying to go, and it's only then I realise that I don't rightly know. I could double back to Renton to me mum, I mean me wife. I could bring her consolation so she won't fear for me life. But the opposite direction surely seems to tantalise. I could keep on pressing eastward and just leave it all behind. So I tell the lorry man I'm heading east and far away. He just shrugs and makes room for me and we're off with no delay. Though I'm sure the view is lovely, I can't see a thing because as he's driving I repay him by the road's unwritten laws. He probably should just take it slow. I hear a screech, then I'm out cold. The one thing that's important above everything else is to get away from everyone who knows I touched myself while I was streaming. I must say, I guess that's the positive if I should die today. He won't know. They won't know. I said hello. I've learnt that life can have meaning when you're 5 days gone from streaming.
Hello, and welcome to the Saturday morning Atlas style DSP stream morning show thing, to which I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this week, because I can only take so much Pokemon. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm kind of sick of it. I don't like Pokemon. I didn't like Pokemon before. I'm definitely getting the Pokemon overload, as they say. Which is funny because DSP mentioned Resident Evil overload this week, even though he hasn't played a Resident Evil game in a minute. And It's whatever. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. Before we talk about DSP, of course, we do the Atlas segment, which has been pretty bland this week. My garden is going, and I did not know that cherry tomatoes grew in a row like that. I've never actually seen cherry tomatoes growing. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cute looking thing. I played more Morrowind. I'm still playing that orc character and just doing some Tamriel rebuilt stuff. Honestly, the thing that's been occupying my mind the most this week has been the discourse on the Halo Devolve situation. I don't mean to split the audience if there's any true and real and authentic Halo fans here, but I hate it. I hate everything that they've done to that. Every aspect they've changed, I find revolting and insulting. The character design changes, the voice line changes, the HUD elements they've added, the additional missions, the lack of theater mode. And then they told you had to use blind and acrophobia in order to capture basically any footage in that capacity. Dude, come on. How do you fuck up everything? And they're still using the garbage tier designs that they were before, where everything's so fucking shiny and complicated. That gross 343 design. I hate it. I some of you probably, don't even know what I'm talking about. But I hate modern Halo fans. I'm so tired of them. They've taken everything away from me. I have a personal vendetta. What voice lines did they change? That's not Master John, or that's not Sergeant Johnson. It's not. So like we automatically have an issue with Sergeant Johnson not being there. And then in the assault on the control room footage, they changed my favorite voice line in the entire game from Cortana, where she talks about how the ring's weather system seems natural and not artificial. She wonders if the designers made the weather that way on purpose. If they wanted inclement weather. I butchered that line, but it is my favorite, and it's not even in the fucking game like that. So maybe it's my hyper fixation, as DSP would say. It's unacceptable. I'd have them fired. So I'm glad to see Xbox doing terribly. But thank you so much. Before we get actually to the DSP stuff, was what you're here for. This is just me ranting about Halo. Thank you, Pope Super Kame Jizzler, for the 26 months, saying, welding up a grill right now. A wasp flew into my hood, then chased me a quarter-mile into the house. Or to the house. This better be a banger stream or I'm rioting. Well, I'll give it my all, man. I will. I'll try. I can only do my best. Don't set your expectations too high. It is the guy we're watching. And we are starting with Pokemon. Hate to tell you. It's more Pokemon, but it is kind of amusing because we're just outright admitting to being addicted at this point. Like, we are just shy of saying it outright.
Okay, and as you can see, I did some updates to the set. I did some
as
updates
you can
to
see,
my Pokemon card collecting and storage and everything on my day off. So to explain what's going on here, so I can show you guys, because I'm sure you guys want to know what the hell is that. This is my collection of my top hits for Pokemon cards that we've been unboxing for about 2.5 to 3 weeks now. Because as you know, this is kind of my new hobby as well as part of my streams and content. And so far, it's been doing well.
It's been doing great. You guys love it.
Of the top value
you tell me all the
cards,
time.
Which I have pulled so far, including...
I love that we still do the background thing. We're still all about adding more garbage into our background that means absolutely nothing to anyone and just clutters the screen. We just love adding shit. So much so that when somebody told him this week and they sent him thumbnails that he could use for the DSP morning show and the level 1 pre-stream, he could use them consistently, you know. He outright said that he would rather use the YouTube generated thumbnails because it shows off his background for the day and the banner. Because of course those are the most important aspects to DSP streams. You wouldn't be DSP if you didn't know what background he had and what banner he selected for the day.
The ultra high value
focusing
card,
on the important things.
Mega Greninja EX. You might say, oh, what's that in? So I bought these magnetic collector sleeves that you can put the good cards in that protects them incredibly well, but they're very photogenic, as you can see.
They're so
They
photogenic.
don't cause that reflective problem that I was having when I had them in the double, like the top loader.
It's still reflecting though. Like maybe it's not the same type of reflection. Maybe it's to a lesser extent. But we're actively bragging about how we spent more fucking money on plastic, dude. And we're actually bragging about how unreflective it is as it's shining directly into the camera, and you're getting major beams off of it.
It looks really nice, doesn't it? So I have all of my top hit cards over here on the set now.
You can tell he's actually addicted to the possibility of getting an expensive card. The
valuable card that I now have that we just pulled back on Wednesday, if you remember.
Well, and I don't have a clip of this, so I'll just tell you it now. That's undeniably true. He just yesterday said that without there being a rare card pull in the possibilities, like if you were to buy a box that doesn't have a super rare pull, that there's no point in opening the box at all, and it wouldn't be interesting because it's merely chasing the rare that is the part that's worth doing. There's no passion for the actual cards or the designs or the companies or the IP. It's literally chasing rares. That's all that's important to him. That's why he's so addicted to this shit.
Brokey.
So you're right,
him.
Jeff Bozo. Absolutely correct.
Okay. So that's cool.
This guy needs help bad. Yeah, or no passion for the fucking game. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I forget Pokemon is the game people play.
It's good stuff,
so many
right?
don't.
These are all the top cards. Now, here's the thing. If you remember, here's what we've been doing.
Here's what we've been doing.
I was unboxing a Mega Evolution box of Pokemon cards. You remember that, right? Then, if you remember, we were unboxing Phantasmal Flame. We had a question of what...
An actual point-by-point breakdown of the history of DSP's unboxings over the past 2 weeks. Just an unbelievable way to waste time.
Whether they were valid or not.
He was a history teacher in his past life, like a shitty one.
And I opened that
but a history teacher nonetheless.
And had a set, and that's how I got that highest value card of the Mega Greninja EX, okay? Then we finished up the Phantasmal Flames, and last week, in the middle of the week, we opened up a box of Chaos Rising, and we opened 7 packs, and that's how we got that Froakie, okay, and a few other cards. And I was like, okay, that's great.
And those cards are completely illegible from that distance, by the way. I have no idea what any of them are. Most of them look like they have streaks running across them, completely blocking out the artwork. Yeah, that looks like fucking garbage on the stream, bud. You should just throw this shit away.
The thing, I knew...
I'm being hostile.
I was probably going to need another box.
Dude, Pokemon brings out the worst in me, I swear.
I told you guys, I always want to have one on order, so that way I always have something in case we blow through them or whatever, okay? During my days off, I did a lot of stuff. One of the things I did is I fully upgraded my storage. I bought some new binders that I like.
Had to buy new binders. So more than 5 binders at this point. We might be at 7 or possibly 8 binders. We had to buy more, obviously.
I got this guy to stand with all these sleeves, and I put
3
all the
times.
cards in there.
No, best I can do is 110.
I had a little bit of extra time. I said, you know what? I already got another box, and I went through and I opened the rest of that Chaos Rising box, and I have something to tell you. It's a good thing I did that, because the rest of the box sucked.
Wait, what? We opened more fucking packs off stream? No way! I could have never have foreseen this coming.
Seriously.
But it's good. It's okay, you guys. The polls sucked. By this logic, he should just, I don't know, pre-record the fucking unpackings, the unboxings, and then just show us the good polls on like a pre-recorded bit. If that's how this is gonna work, like that's where that logic ends up.
Show you the only like 2 or 3 other cards that I got from it, and they're not good. They're just kind of meh.
They're just kind of meh.
That card, or that box.
I hate when he does that, by the way. I'll add that to the list of things that I hate DSP fucking doing. Describing things as nyeh. Just say they're middling. Call them mid. Say they're mediocre. Say they're just fine. Like, there's a million synonyms that you could use to describe the exact way that you want to describe it. Nyeh is just it's an actual baby noise. That's how we communicate.
It was actually not a good box. The highest card was the Froakie that you already saw when I opened it on Wednesday of last week.
Can you think of what the people who share a wall with him have to hear every day? I would have fucking moved, dude. I actually would have moved. I like the walls can't be. DSP claims that the walls are super thin and that Cat can hear him from 3 rooms away with the door closed. He totally wasn't under the covers. So his fucking neighbors, they either must be the biggest fans of DSP or hate him in a way that detractors couldn't fathom. Those are the only 2 options.
So there was nothing else in there besides a few low-value cards.
Oh yeah, with the birds.
Kind of disappointed.
Fuck that.
Because obviously I was hoping that I was going to get a good hit.
I'd have
I
set
didn't
the
get
house
really
on
anything
fire
in that box at all. And to be honest, now I've opened 2 boxes of Chaos Rising. I'm done with that set. I already have the best card in the set, which is the Mega Greninja EX. So I'm done with Chaos Rising. I actually have no desire to do anything else with that set. I'm good. Okay?
He has no desire to do anything with that set. So he's telling you about his own personal desire to purchase another set and then to open them. Before this was, what do you guys want? What do you think I should get? You know, what would you be interested in seeing? And now it's DSP's own personal desire to open up duplicate boxes of the same card packs he's already opened. That's how deep we are, guys. Don't get it twisted.
So let me show you.
This is not just for
a couple
fun.
of the cards that I pulled from the rest of that set, which wasn't very good. Okay, so first off,
most
the next
townhomes
highest
have
value
concrete
card,
walls between them for fire reasons. Okay.
which is under $10. I wanna say
Hopefully
this is
that's
like
saving his
$7.
neighbors then.
Special red card. Seriously.
Oh shit,
A
the special
stupid
red.
Item is worth like $8. Wow.
Wow.
Amazing. Wouldn't you have been so excited if we opened that pack and we got special red card? I don't even know, to be honest, why do they bother with this? Why do they make the special alternate art items? Who cares? I mean, I love the Pokemon ones. They look great. But I don't want to have my hit be a stupid item.
What fucking difference does it make, dude? He doesn't give a shit about the art anyway. He doesn't have any connection to these Pokemon, any preference on which Pokemon that he actually gets aside from the rarity. This is what he wanted. This is what he asked for. He's chasing the fucking rare pull. Here you go, buddy. This is what you asked for.
It looks so dumb. Who gives
Are we
a
watching
crap,
old
right?
footage? No. I mean, yes. It's from Sunday. It's got a timestamp.
I did get a nice full art Crobat, and I do like that one. That's a nice looking card. Crobat. Pretty nice. It looks like he's flying to the city at night. So that's a nice one. And that.
Do you see that, super blind man? You see how it looks like a bat, and then like in the background there's like buildings or something? It's like a city. Do you see that?
one's not worth a lot. I think this is like $5-6. Nothing too valuable there.
I guess that's him fixing my audio only problem. If he describes the card like I'm super blind man, I guess I can't complain.
2 more, actually. Roxy's performance, and I'm going to be honest, I got excited and then I got deflated. Why? Because for some reason there's 2 Roxy's performances. I don't know why there are, but there's 2 Roxy's performances, and this is the low value one that's like $4, and then there's another one that's like $30 or $40, and I got the crappy one. So there you go.
We still put it on our little display thing, though. I mean, it's only $4, you guys, but we're still putting it on our little display that you can't make out.
And then this was the last one. Wachog. Wachog. Okay.
Wachog.
Nice cards. Again, the Pokemon ones are my favorite. I don't really care for the trainers. I don't really care for the supports. I don't care for the items. But if you give me a nice art Pokemon card, I appreciate it. I do like that one too.
Did I hear how he pronounced pack rat or whatever? Dude, I don't know how any of these Pokemon are called. That's one of the reasons you won't hear real commentary from me about the mispronunciation of the names of Pokemon is I don't know either. Who am I to make fun of this? Everything he says sounds stupid. He says Pokemon. Like,
they're so nice and photogenic, and they're very, they protect the cards very well. I can easily pop them in and out of my set now. So that is it. So this now what you see behind me actually features cards from so many different things. This is the Mega Evolution set, which is the top hit of the Mega Evolution set that I got was this guy. It's 14. He's worth 14 now. He's valuing up a little bit. He used to be 13. Now he's 14. That's the full art or a special illustration rare Mega Venusaur. Okay, so that's the best card I got from the
I'm realizing I totally put the wrong
set.
thumbnail on this stream. Ag.
And yeah, to be honest with you,
looking the complete other direction, yelling into the corner. To be honest with you, like I don't even know if that picked up on my microphone. I tried my best.
To be honest with you, Phantasmal Flames was such a dud for such an expensive box of cards. I literally don't even remember what hits there are from that set. I seriously don't.
Dude, we're buying boxes, getting hits. We're actually chasing the rares and getting some of them. And even after that, we still can't remember or fucking care where it came from. We're so deep. It's over. How do we recover? We already got to start. we need to start figuring out how DSP is going to recover from this. If come on.
Okay.
He checks prices daily like they're stocks. Well, this is his retirement, Maddie. Come on. You're clearly not respecting the 401k's worth of Pokemon cards on display here. I mean, you wish that you could have these to rely on when you're old and dying. With no children, by the way. This is actually all he's going to have to rely on, is selling Pokemon cards. And not to draw this out too far, but I was thinking over it today. I always say, you know, DSP dies on stream, gets his channel banned because you're not allowed to die on stream or whatever, and then his legacy's gone forever. Even if that doesn't happen, after DSP passes, there will be nobody to defend his channel. So just a cavalcade of nonsense from detractors will inevitably, like, make it disappear, right? Is that the ultimate conclusion? There's no way DSP survives after his death, even in a digital format? Sorry. I know you guys want to get back to the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Someone emailed me with nonsense. And I'm trying to delete it. There it is.
What about his wife, dude?
So, moving forward, okay, as we unpack cards and we get hits, we'll value them. And if it values at something, I think the bottom card there is only like, I want to say between $2 and $3. So if we get anything above like $2.50, we can see if it's above
only
these,
$2 or $3.
and then we can add it to here. So that'll be cool to get hits together. And then, oh, let's immediately put it onto the set as part of the setup. I think that's going to be really cool. Okay. Makes it kind of interactive. You
Cat does DDP yoga after he dies on stream. Okay.
That's pretty.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
So we're done with all those previous sets. Basically, Mega Evolution, I bought the one box, only didn't get much out of it. Phantasmal Flames was a dud. Obviously, I've opened 2 boxes of Chaos Rising, and I got the best hit in that set. I'm done with that.
You see how we're already calling these boxes duds simply because we didn't get the rare? Like how far we've lost the plot from this is for you guys. It's supplemental content. It's, you know, supposed to be an added bonus to the streams that we're already doing, and it's supposed to be like a cool interaction style feature. We don't even say that shit anymore. We don't even play pretend. Not only do we not pretend, we don't even play pretend. We just admit, yeah, it was a dud because I didn't get rares.
So starting today, okay, we are going to start a new set of cards. Totally new. We haven't even looked at this set yet. I got the box right here, and we're going to open cards for sure because this is a Pokemon stream after the podcast. So we 100% are opening packs of cards.
And he's so excited to do it. 100% opening cards today. We got a brand new box. You don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
So you ready? Today we are going to start opening Perfect Order. Let me show you. It is a Mega Evolution set. It's Perfect Order. This set features characters like Starmie, Clefairy. I think that's supposed to be Xerneas on top. Remember, Xerneas is the guy who turns into a giant gun. And I think the featured card of this set is Meowth, of all people.
How can you kill a god?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Skycrow, for the 25 months. Big ups. An OG. Love to see Skycrow.
And that card, I think the top card is worth, it's under $200, okay? There's some good hits in here. So you might say, well, why did Phil choose this set? Okay, there's a very good reason I chose this set. You ready? This is not one of the most sought-after sets. Okay, it's not. It's kind of mid-tier. It's not
it's mid.
Crappy.
Are you sure it's not DSP?
But it's not great. However, the reason that it's considered mid-tier is because in this set, the total card numbers, like the amount of cards in the deck, is less. Because the amount of cards in the deck is less, there's an increased chance to get hits.
Then there you have it, folks. We don't give a fuck about anything other than pull rate. This has been reduced to which box has the lowest fucking percentage for a pull. And that's the one I'm looking for. I can't believe this guy. I don't know how anybody gets into a hobby where this is what you do. I genuinely don't understand this mindset. This is insanity. I don't know where the fun is located. I'm searching desperately. I've got a better chance of finding a clitoris at this point than finding fun in this hobby.
Okay?
And that's
so chances
Joe.
are, by using this set, we're going to get more rare cards than if we were opening another box. But the thing is,
Thank you so much, Ultra Materializer, for the 2. Big ups, Atlas. Well, big ups to you. I appreciate you and your presence. Hell yeah.
do we
Thank you,
really
thank you,
care
thank
about
you.
the value or whatever? Not really. Like, I don't. I'm doing it for fun. I like the thrill of opening the packs and you get a hit. Wow, it looks amazing. Add it to the collection. That's really cool.
And that's it. That's the extent of the fun. If you listen to him just say that and didn't find any fun in it, then you are going to be SOL. There isn't any to be had. The fun is rare pull and put it on this little display. I hope you guys are loving it. I hope you're enjoying it.
I don't care if I get a $400, $500 card, but that's really what the hardcore collectors care about. That's why they're spending $400, $500 a box for the chance to get that rare card. I don't really care about that. So because of that, all right, I got this box. And again, it's not that expensive. This is one of the cheaper boxes.
This is one of the cheaper boxes. It's still $200, by the way. Thank you, Jordan Fadeaway, for the 5, saying, Atlas, you should probably take a seat. It looks like the lol cow you make fun of, DSP, isn't pig positive. He has full-blown bags. I'm indifferent. You're indifferent to his bags and his inability to be pig positive? Bullshit, dude. It's like you don't even want the best for the guy or something. I'm clearly rooting for DSP at all times of the day, and the fact that you're not trying your hardest to do the same, come on, man. Thank you, Jordan Fadeaway, for the 5. I appreciate it.
Of Pokemon cards that you can get right now, but I've seen some of the cards. They look good. Like I said, they're the top 10 rare cards. They're pretty nice cards. Okay, so I think we're gonna have fun with this. Okay, hopefully we'll get a good amount of hits. Hopefully we get
a good amount of hits. I hope we get a certain Pokemon, and there's some cool designs in here I wish I could own. I hope we get good hits. I know I keep saying the same thing, but it's because he keeps making it very, very clear what we're doing here.
Than what we've been getting. These $2 card hits that we're getting, special red card. Who the hell wants that? I want Pokemon. I want cool art. I want good stuff. So hopefully,
no, you don't.
We will get some good hits in this set, okay? And this is what we're going to be opening this week. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Now, you know how it works. Whenever we play a Pokemon game or the TCG game, there's a free pack opening. If anyone does a $50 contribution, there's a pack opening. If we hit $100, $150, $200, $250 of support, there's a pack opening for each one of those, okay? So,
can you even imagine if he was able to gamble on stream, like real gambling? I want to say he'd be like Boss Man and lose it all, but at least, Boss Man's a bad and terrible person, but at least he's entertaining. DSP couldn't do us the courtesy of being entertaining while losing it all. He would just lose it all. It'd make you more sad and depressed than actually entertained and laughing.
all awesome, right? I'm excited for that. And, 6 Hybrid says, my YouTube recommended showing Pokemon card videos and shorts increased by 100 zillion% since you started doing it. I don't search for it. You're in the algorithm. I might be.
Yeah, DSP, you're in the algorithm.
So there you go. So today
they love
on
your
the stream,
Pokemon.
we're going to be opening packs. Now, here's the thing.
This is it. This is the new fad that DSP that will make DSP big. He's going to be white hot popular again, you guys. He swears it. Pokemon is it.
We're going to open them either on the podcast or during the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond stream. It's up to you. Right now, we're guaranteed to open a pack no matter what because we're playing Pokemon today. If you contribute during this podcast, again, for a $50 contribution, we'll open another pack. If we hit 100, we'll hit a pack. So if you like the content, if you want to get some packs open, let's go. Please start supporting the content and let's get it going. I would love to, by the end of this podcast, open some packs for you guys before we jump into Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for today. Okay?
I bet you would. I bet
Someone
you would.
tip $2. Just listen to this because, again, everyone always wants to do a gotcha on me. You ready for this hilarious one? You say you don't care about card values. You just said one of your cards went up in price by $1 or $2, which means you've been rechecking their price.
Yes.
What did I just say I did during my time off?
You recheck the price. This is exactly the critique that he's making. There's no other way to go about this. If you are updated on the price, you check them more frequently, probably than most people do. And that's the critique.
I bought this display.
Uh-huh.
I organized it by the value of the cards.
Massively autistic, by the way. Like if you own things and you collect things, they should be organized. They should be put together well. You shouldn't just have them fucking thrown about like a maniac. But also, massive organization is hugely autistic, bud.
Because I want to have my
Pretty
top
simple.
pick cards here. So obviously when I was organizing it, I was looking at the card values to organize them.
What?
Obviously, I was looking at the card values to organize them because I organize them based on value because it's super important to me and I check it all of the time. What aren't you understanding, dude? Your critique is inaccurate. It's stupid. Come on. Thank you, Mad Pretty, for the 5. Saying, at least Bossman Jack has the decency to get rip shits on crack before gambling. Yeah, he like punches the walls and tears the door down and gets into arguments with his mom and crashes out and literally starts crying. Like, that's funny. That's entertaining to some capacity, right? DSP would just be a boring sack of shit losing it all. And then, yeah, blaming detractors or something like somebody had said earlier in the chat. That's actually what would happen.
I'm not constantly checking. I do know they're going up and down. Like, for example, this Mega Greninja, who's in my card list on the Rare Candy app, he's my top card. In the time I've had him, which has been, what, 2 weeks? Or maybe a week and a half, his value started at 370, then it went all the way down to, like, 335, then it went up to 350. It's like going back up and down. That's how the Pokemon cards are.
How do you know that if you're not checking all the time? Honestly, the way he's talking about, yeah, it's reminiscent of people talking about their stocks or how like sports fans talk about statistics for individual players week to week. What are you dude, you're in too deep. You lost the plot. You're over here tracking charts on Pokemon costs.
They don't stay solid. They kind of bounce.
Yeah,
all
watching
over
the
place with their
polka
value.
stocks.
Well, I'm not sitting here actively tracking the value of each card every day. That's stupid. There's no point. If I were an avid collector who's going to maybe sell them, I would care, but I don't really care that much. But thanks a lot for, again, trying to get a gotcha moment on me. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Thank you to the Do 994 for the 2, saying, but those are graded prices. Yeah. Well, maybe if we get the big hit, you guys, I could send it in for grading or something, is actually a recommendation he made at some point. I don't know if we gave up on that. I don't know that we don't have that dream anymore, but that is something he said.
And then we have someone who did a $5 tip. I'm just going to ignore them.
Imagine if he just invested in stocks instead of cardboard. Yeah, if he spent the $1,000 he's been spending on Pokemon cards on stocks, he might be up.
Ignore.
But the fans pay for the Pokemon cards whether you like it or not. It's the truth.
We have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about it. But again,
the ones he opens on
stream, particularly if you support during the podcast, all right, we will open some packs. We're already guaranteed to open 1 pack.
We're already guaranteed,
during
guys.
This stream, because it's a Pokemon stream. After the podcast, we're doing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond again. But if you contribute, we might open more packs. And again, if we can open more than 1 pack, I'll do it on the podcast. If not, then we're going to wait till we play Pokemon. Okay? Okay.
Please let me open packs, you guys.
Overall on the Pokemon boxes so far? Well, let's think. The Mega Evolution box was pretty expensive. If I remember, I spent over $300 on it. I think the Mega Evolution was like $350, and then there was tax and shipping. So probably just under $400 for Mega Evolution. Then there was the 2 Chaos Rising boxes, each of which were under $250 each, because that's the latest box. It's the cheapest. I want to say it's like $230, but then you have tax and shipping. So let's say each one was $250, okay? And then you had the Phantasmic Flames. Oh my God, no Phantasmal Flames. That was ridiculous. I would never do that again and spend that much. That box alone, it was like $450, and then there was tax and shipping. So, and then there's this box, and this box is cheap, even though these are older cards. They came out.
The fact that he was even willing to rattle off those numbers to you, I don't know how we got to that point. There's so much information and there's so many details that DSP's unwilling to give you. He'll like give you the graphed hands. I made this amount of money and then I was making this amount of money. The classics. But for Pokemon cards, we're actually willing to just splay it all out in the open for everybody and let them know that we're paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for every single box. It's embarrassing the way he likes to flex on the poorest of dents.
Earlier this year. They're not that,
and it's with their money. That's the most pathetic part, to be honest. Is like he's flexing all of these super rare cards that he's getting. He's in this exclusive like Pokemon card holding club, and he's doing it with all of their money, and they will never see any benefit from it.
Expensive. They're about the same price as the Chaos Rising. So I've spent over $1,000 on Pokemon cards. I have, but as you see, I've been doing.
And Kat still didn't go to Japan.
Doing them as content. They're working. People are liking them. They're contributing for it. So it's working out. Now, if we do this week, fresh week with perfect order, and people don't care, then this is probably the last box we'll do. But let's see what happens. If you guys like it, now that I've improved this into set now, and I'm trying to do more content of it, If
Is
you
this
guys
the
like it,
same
we'll
week
keep it
that a
going.
dent
So it all
donated
depends
100
on-
and got scammed out of a pack? Did they? I actually don't know the dent specific intricacies of what goes on streams in regards to the pack, because the gameplay starts and I turn that shit off. It's the way every Atlas day kind of works. The gameplay starts and I leave. Unless I'm playing games myself, but typically I'm not.
On you. If you like it, support it. Let's get it going. Let's get support on this podcast so we can open some packs on the show. If not, then forget it. It's okay. It's not a big deal, and we don't have to keep doing it. Okay? So Pizza Time says, perfect order set, which we have
How long
right here,
does the
has a Meowth
Pokemon
SIR,
phase
the
last?
Special illustration rare.
Too long.
That looks great. The Clefairy IR, which is
We've already passed the too long point. I really hope it's done in less than 2 more weeks. I don't want it to go on for like another month.
just an illustration rare. It's less rare, but it's still, you know, a good hit card. Is awesome too. I ripped the Perfect Order booster bundle and pulled the Clefairy IR, the Dene IR, and a Mega Starmie SIR. Wow.
Oh boy.
That's good.
I know what you're talking about.
It's confusing because like I look up top.
You know what? I hate that I just lied because DSP's right. It is fucking confusing. I don't know what any of that means. Nobody knows what any of that means unless they're playing fucking inside Pokemon baseball here. Who is this for? I guess actually his most retarded dents are the people that enjoy this.
10 cards.
Sorry,
for each set,
Pokemon
and
fans.
they'll be like,
Some of you
oh,
are
look,
okay,
there's
I
a
think.
good card. I'm like, oh wow. Then I open the box. I'm like, oh, I got it. Wait, no, what's this? That's what happened here. This was so frustrating with these cards. I don't know why.
Mad Pretty is saying, yeah, some dents sent $100 and DSP said it was only good for 1 pack because it wasn't 2 separate 50s. That is incredibly dented. And then I think Bandit DLL, thank you so much for the 5 big ups. I think you're saying the same thing. He said a pack for every donation, but then he changed it to every donation over 50 is a pack. So a donation of 100, 150, 200, etc. counts as 1 pack. That doesn't make sense. That's actually a huge fucking scam. Why wouldn't you just... He's actively inviting people to spend more money on the transaction fees, which he himself has said before is also a huge major scam. Stop doing that. Don't send him, you know, 5 $1 tips. Just send him a $5. Why would you fucking... You're incentivizing people to spend, you know, 450s instead of just sending 200. Yeah, it's a pig math scam. I hate him, dude. Nothing he ever says, like... Fuck it, I lost it. Who
They
gives
do
a
this,
shit?
right?
He's stupid.
So let me show you.
Pretend I said a joke.
I thought this was like the $30 to $40 hit. It's the Roxy Performance full art, illustration rare card. No, this is a lower version of the card. Why are there two?
Yeah, you already said this.
And that's what angers me because like I was looking at the cards in this set, Perfect Order, and there's like 2 different Meowths. One is worth like $15 and one's like hundreds. But they're both Meow. So you'll be pulling and be like, oh my God, I got the Meowth. He's so excited. Yeah, he's scanning. Look at that. $5. What? I thought Meowth was the chase card. Oh, they put like 7 Meowths into the box. Dang it.
You see how his opinion of the boxes are actively changing on whether or not there are like the rarity chance is what he thought it was. All we care about is fucking numbers. Also, once again, major autism red flag. All you care about is the fucking numbers and percentages. Worrisome.
So how much you want to bet? There's probably 3
He's
Clefairies
sick.
and 4
He's
Starmies, and
twisted.
only one is the good one. That's how they do it for some reason. Okay? And here we go. Okay? Perfect Order. If we get a $50 contribution, we will open 2 packs. Remember, we have 1 pack I'm going to open on this stream no matter what, because we're playing Pokemon on this stream, so I always do a free pack opening. So if we get a $50 contribution, we open another pack. If we get $100 support, we open another pack, and so on and so forth. Again, I would like to do some openings on this stream. So, or I want to say on the show. So if we get it support early, we could do that. Okay.
You know, Fear Monarch, I'm thinking about it now. Are number enjoying autists like more susceptible to gambling in any real sense? Is there data on that? Are they struggling at an unprecedented rate?
So if you like the content,
Is
please
there a
support it. Let's
secret
go. Let's
autistic
get our
struggle
first
that
pack
I
openings of
couldn't
the
have
week and
even
a new set.
imagined?
Let's see what's in Perfect Order.
DSP's opened my eyes.
I don't have any interest in Magic cards. I keep saying this because people are like, well, you're unboxing Pokemon. Are you interested in Magic? All right, let me make this
No, I'm not interested in Magic. The polls aren't as important, obviously.
abundantly clear so you stop asking me because I'm not going to keep answering the same question. Right now, we're into Pokemon. Why? Because I'm playing Pokemon, okay? And people like my Pokemon playthroughs, and this ties in with them, okay? I'm not doing anything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not doing anything Magic the Gathering, nothing. We're doing what ties into my gameplay, okay? This is not a collector stream. It's a gamer stream, and this ties in with it.
Okay, so somebody asked earlier, how long does this go on? By that logic, if we quit fucking playing Pokemon games and we quit playing TCG Store Simulator, we can stop doing Pokemon cards. If it lasts any longer than that, this guy actively is lying and changing the narrative. Because he just said the only reason that we do this is because it ties into the gameplay. Which it doesn't most days, by the way. Most days we don't have anything to do with Pokemon or TCG anything. We're actively opening fucking packs on like a James Bond stream. You guys remember James Bond before we rage quit that? We were opening Pokemon packs on James Bond.
I'm not saying no forever. I'm saying it makes no sense now to do that. And I'm not going to keep buying multiple boxes of cards and doing different ones. Right now, if you haven't noticed, the momentum for this has dramatically died down. When we started 2.5, 3 weeks ago, on every stream we were opening like 3 packs. Well, guess what? All Thursday we didn't open any. Okay, here we are. It's a new week.
Go again,
I have a new
guys.
box in my hand. We haven't even qualified for a
He does this every time. I'm actually irritated now. Shout out Wiggo Will on his top subs. Very cool name, by the way. Snap me out of it real quick. He does this every fucking time, dude. I don't think I've had a stream in 3 weeks where this dude didn't immediately brag about how popular the Pokemon cards are, how much you guys are loving it. It's the hottest shit ever. He's literally in the algorithm over it. And then he goes, but I have a new box and nobody's even given me money. Maybe they're dead. Maybe Pokemon's over, you guys. Every single fucking day we do this, man.
single pack yet outside of the freebie one. So since it doesn't seem like there's that much demand, I'm probably not going to be doing crazy amounts of stuff. Okay? Yak Almighty says, if the Pokemon cards fall off, do you think you'll continue to collect Pokemon cards as a hobby? I don't know.
Yeah, Momentum
let me put it
died.
this way.
Rest
I
in
have
peace,
enjoyed
Momen. Mr. Tom.
collecting these cards for the last 2-3 weeks. What has it been, 3 weeks now? It's fun. It's something different. It ties in with some of the fun stuff we're doing together. I like that. I don't know if I would have as much fun doing it for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
I like that the fact that we're doing it. Oh, look, we got a hit. It's fun. We celebrate. And now we're going to have it in the set, which is part of it. It's kind of an interactive thing.
I just like being a guy who displays on the things on stream. Is that okay?
I don't know. Maybe, let's say it falls off completely. No one cares about it in the next week. Maybe I would wait. Maybe this new set, Pitch Black. Maybe I'd be interested in. Maybe I'd try to bring it back. I don't know. I'm not that crazy right now. I'm not like obsessed with it or anything like that. But we'll see what happens.
Phil's a fucking
so far it's done
true.
well. The last week it started to slow down.
Just shy of a skooma smoking swit, in all honesty.
Okay? And if it does well, great.
The way this gambling addiction's
probably
hitting.
That's it. Thank you guys for the early support. I told you guys if we can get 2 packs unpacked, we'll do it now. Or we either need to get a $50 contribution, which would be 10 subs, 5,000 kicks, $50 tip, $50 super chat, or we need to hit $100 of overall cumulative support. So let's get it going.
Let's get
a little bit here, a little bit there. Let's add it up. Let's get 2 packs to open right now and start the perfect order set. Let's go.
Please.
All right, guys. I'm going to put the box away.
Just
the box will come out at the end of the Pokemon stream. We're opening 1 pack per shirt, no matter
it in
what.
your face.
This
Come
is the
on,
stream.
guys.
You
You want these Pokemon cards. This is your last chance. Final offer. Final offer ending in 30 seconds. Okay, you'll have 60 seconds 90 seconds in order to get your last orders of Pokemon cards in before the stream. Come on, guys. Thank you, Crooked Hound, for the 5, saying, yeah, guys, cars are my new hobby. Sure, I know vague stuff about engines and don't really intend on installing these parts, but it's neat to look at. Yeah, you honestly sound like a lot of car guys. Major disrespect to car guys, by the way. Very few people in the car enthusiast hobby style industry that are actually cool.
A lot of packs open and start with the new set. This is the stream to
support. Thank you for the 5. Okay? Crooked Hound. Big ups. All right. So there you have it. We're opening fucking boxes off stream again, but it's totally fine because the polls were bad anyway. Maybe the momentum is dead, you guys, but we just bought a brand new box, and I'm sure there's a box on the way, so it's never going to end. In addition to buying stupid paper and cardboard in the form of Pokemon cards, we're also potentially pondering upon the idea of purchasing more fucking electronics and plastic. I hope you guys are excited.
Its official name?
Because if owning 2 fights or purchasing 2 brand new fight sticks over the past few years and barely playing fighting games, wasn't enough, maybe a 3rd fighting stick will do the job.
Flex Strike, is that it? Yes.
Yes.
Pre-order, price guarantee, $200.
It's a random yes.
What the hell are those buttons? Oh, no, those buttons do not look good. What are these buttons? It's wireless. That's actually kind of cool if there's no delay.
He's got the flattest head. Yeah, this angle doesn't do him any sort of justice. Because it is, yeah. I mean, look, he's got a little bit of curvature, but I'm pretty sure that's because it's like, it's at an angle, you know?
Want to take a look at it? Here, let's take a look at it together.
Finally. Finally puts it on the screen, by the way, after he's already dissected the entire fucking page.
It is. I don't like... Look at these buttons. They're transparent buttons. I don't know how good those could possibly be.
If they were red, would they be better? Okay, fighting game enthusiast, could you tell me, does the color or opacity of a color on the buttons make the difference? Does it make it a better button if it's your favorite color?
See,
look at them. They're clear. They can't, guys, they can't be good. I see what he's saying. Obviously, he's the expert. This guy owns like 900 controllers too. And this is the way he critiques things. Oh, it's got clear buttons, must be shit. Fucking get this out of my face.
Those are not tournament quality buttons at all. So it's their own proprietary hardware. You got to wonder how good it's going to be. It comes with a sling carrying case.
Also, he's not in like a professional fighting game circuit in any capacity. What difference does it make to him if it's the most top quality known name brand or whatever? Like, you're not that guy. You haven't been that guy. Some would argue ever, but it definitely haven't been that guy in like fucking 20 years.
Wireless with PlayStation Link or wired with USB-C connection. Now, what the hell does that mean?
What does that mean, guys? It's simultaneously wireless and can be wired? Huh? What? What does that mean? That's not how controllers work, except for the past fucking like almost 2 decades. Yeah, 2007. The Xbox 360 controllers wireless and wired? Can be.
Store your restrictor gates and the PlayStation Link wireless adapter right inside
this
the
guy's
device.
the fakest
So it
gamer,
comes with
I
its own
swear.
proprietary wireless adapter called the PlayStation Link. And apparently that's going to have low latency. It's claiming. And it even says it works on PC. See that? Huh.
Huh.
Okay. 40 hours of wireless play. It's interesting. That's it. Nothing else? Any stats down here?
Any stats? We're
Sony's
stat
actually
tracking the fucking... Well, like, what's he looking for? The weight? I remember when he got his Victrix joystick. That was one of the bits that took me out, was him saying that it was a very heavy stick and it's like 5 pounds or something. He's like, oh yeah, it's really heavy. I'm struggling to lift this. Hilarious.
My thing,
Now he'd flex you out of the fucking room, unfortunately.
And if it really does have ultra low latency with the proprietary wireless
Oh, guys, I'm so strong. I can pick up my fight stick and put it in my lap with ease. I'm the definition of health.
Huh.
Doesn't he have 3 fight sticks for the PS5 already?
The buttons, they don't look good.
I know he's got 3 fight sticks. I don't know that they're all for the PS5, but I don't really know why he'd need a PS5 fight stick anyway. Doesn't he play on PC? Or is he lame enough that he went back to console because that's where the real competition is, or whatever? I don't know. I don't watch the fighting game gameplay. You'd have to ask one M. Bode.
Like, this button, see how with the style of button? And you notice they're not really showing you, like, too many angles and stuff? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's going to be like a sticky push button. It's not going to be a clicky button when you want a clicky style for fighting games. So that's what's actually giving me.
You know, as a blue clicky key enjoyer myself, I can understand wanting that clicky sound or the satisfaction of the button. I do you guys the service and switched over from blues, but let me tell you, as a full-length blue clicky enjoyer, that shit hit different.
The pause here is the buttons. Also, you have no idea what kind of joystick that is. $200 to buy the proprietary stick, and it may control like crap. How old's my current stick? 2 years. But I've already replaced.
Inside baseball, I also think that one alt insider uses blue clickies, and you can hear the fuck out of him behind the scenes style. His mic picks that up like crazy off stream.
The components. I already replaced the joystick and the buttons in it. So technically, the joystick and buttons are about a year old. Just the body of the stick is 2 years old. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
What do I play that would use the stick? Every single Friday, I play Friday Night Fights. Coming up, we got the Avatar fighting game. We got Marvel Tokon. And then I'm sure in the future I'll be going back to games like Street Fighter 6 for various reasons eventually.
Yeah.
So
we're going to go back to Street Fighter 6 for, I quote, various reasons. Okay. Does that sound interesting to you guys, to have an individual going back to a game for what he would describe as various reasons? Not to check out new characters, not, to check in on the competition and see how they, they've changed things over the updates and the rebalance patches, just various reasons.
Yeah, I would definitely use it. Just the question is it good? And I don't know. I'm very, whenever I see something like this, I'm skeptical. When there already is a tournament standard, Sanwa or Famitsu are the two brands that everyone uses in their arcade fight sticks.
Gotta have the name
I'm
brand.
curious about a
Come
Sony
on, guys.
proprietary stick that has its own joystick, its own buttons. The wireless technology I like. I want the idea that it could be wireless but still have no delay is excellent. That way I don't have to run wires across the floor. But I don't know about, the buttons. I'll think about it.
Because they're clear, you see. You guys were hating earlier, but these clear buttons are really the catching point for the guy.
Maybe I definitely could get it. And it comes out when? August 6th. So if I get it, if I get it, we could use it with all the new fighting games.
What new fighting games? Has he done a poor job of informing me of all of the robust and meaningful fighting games that are going to be coming out soon? Am I out of the loop? Do I need another schedule segment?
Okay.
Move on.
I'll think about it.
No, we're thinking about it.
I'm not going to 100% say yes, I'm going to get it, but it's definitely a consideration. I'll leave it there for me to look at later.
I'll leave it there for me to look at. He won't even close the tab. That's how on the fence we are about spending more money. God damn, this guy's sick in the head.
The first contribution of the day has arrived, and it is from Big Juicy Turds. It's a
Shout out.
$5 tip.
Big Juicy
All right.
Turds, obviously.
He says I don't have to read the message. He said something nice, but he said I don't have to read it.
The ultimate
Big
cock.
Juicy Turds for $5.
Yeah, DSP, I'm going to pay you a compliment behind the scenes, but you don't have to say it in front of anybody. It's just for me and you,
Our first contribution of the day.
Fuck.
So, a few things to talk about today on the morning show. First off, yesterday, as you guys know, I was in a good mood.
Why did I leave this on
And
here?
I gave amnesty
Oh,
to a ridiculous
yes.
amount of people, both on Kick and YouTube. I unbanned a ton. Like, I'm not even kidding. I unbanned, probably 3 to 4 dozen people across both platforms. I got a ton of emails on the back end, and I unbanned people with those emails, too.
Yeah, I have no idea why DSP opened up the Sunday stream by unbanning a bunch of people completely unprompted. But don't worry, you guys. It wasn't out of the goodness of his heart. He actually was trying to use it as a bargaining chip in order to make people behave. I'm not quite sure how he thought that one was going to work out. But yeah, he kept calling it mass amnesty as though that they were criminals or something, you see. And then he would say things like, I unbanned a bunch of people today, so hopefully you guys act respectful and positive in the chat today, and that you appreciate the kindness I've done. Yeah, that's actually what he was saying. Very odd opening. I don't know what crawled up his ass and died that day for that to be the case. It was his Catholic guilt. Must have been.
Yeah, if you got unbanned, congrats. But please behave,
The new
you still have to
Catholic
abide by
guilt.
the rules. Just because I unbanned you doesn't mean that, you have free reign to do whatever. I see most of the people who I unbanned are back. A couple have not come back. It is what it is. But thanks for being here.
Next
if
he'll
you're on the
offer
Kickside
political
stuff,
asylum.
okay.
Yeah, from like Wings of Redemption chat or LTG chat. Yeah, you can flee over there for asylum on the DSP stream and talk your shit.
Okay. I currently have the lowest number of subs I've ever had on Kick.
Oh no, for whatever reason.
What's happened is a lot of the regulars who used to come by and support just aren't around for some reason. I don't.
For some reason, it has nothing to do with me or the entertainment value or the quality of the games I'm playing. None of that. It's for no reason whatsoever. Completely unfathomable.
Why? It would be great to get some Kick support today.
It'd be great if I got
Kicks
money.
or subs to try to boost numbers back again to what they were. But I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, big ups
it is what
Henry
it is.
Epstein,
Here we are,
real.
2 days, day 2 of streaming, right? And the top 2 people on the leaderboard are trolls.
Oh
and
my
there's only very
gosh.
few subs, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 subs outside of the 4 troll. Actually, no, that's a troll too. So actually, it's 5 subs. That's the reason, Basically, people are not coming by and supporting the channel like they used to on Kick for whatever reason. Don't know why.
Don't know why.
But it would be great if you could support.
Completely
If, you like the
bewildering.
Kick stuff,
It's
and you
an
appreciate that
enigma.
Basically unbanned a whole bunch of people to give people a second chance. Okay.
Which I don't understand. I'm gonna to be real with you. Not that I try and be a ban heavy DSP style, but once you ban people on a stream, fuck them, dude. Like if they really want to come back, they'll just make another account. It's not that deep. Very silly to just unban a bunch of people that went out of their way to be banned in the chat.
And are designed by Sanwa. I play a ton of FGC. I can't believe how good the wireless tried it at Tokon Showcase at an anime con. Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Anyway.
So someone took the $1.50 to say that basically the joystick is good. I'll consider it. Thinking about it. Maybe I will, and then I could do a review and everything, That'd be cool.
A lot of those people he completely shit on and said, yeah, you're never getting unbanned. Yeah. I wish I had a percentage of how many of the people that got mass amnesty fell into one of those categories where he he shit all over them and proclaimed to the audience that they were never being unbanned as some sort of righteous justice done unto his audience or something. I'd love to see those statistics.
Yeah, but it's over a week since the Sony showcase, almost 2 weeks, and it's still available for easy pre-order. I don't think it's going to sell out, just being honest.
All right, it's not going to sell out. No one will scalp it, you guys. It's going to be available and robust and meaningful till he makes up his mind. Another fun aspect of DSP that I enjoyed this week, unfortunately, relates to Pokemon again. I'm sorry, but it's not in relation to the cards. It's in relation to his own what we'll call narcissism and self-obsession that literally the whole world revolves around him. Oh, this was a very good display from DSP. Really captured something.
I don't know what the hell. No, it's tomorrow. The maintenance is tomorrow.
This is about the maintenance on Pokemon Champions, you guys. If you don't know, if you're not big Pokemon Champions enjoyers, you might not know this. There was an update this week that opened up crossplay and maybe even launched the mobile app entirely for Pokemon Champions. So now Switch 2 players can play with phone enjoyers. Obviously, 2 very robust audiences meeting and clashing for the first time. I might be overselling this a little bit. I honestly sound too excited for what it is.
Oh, it is tonight. Oh, it's 7 to 11 tonight. Are you kidding?
Oh, damn.
It's exactly 7 to 11 tonight.
Right
that
when we were going to
sucks.
stream. What? Now, a normal streamer would just be like, all right, then we'll play something else, right? That would be the end of the conversation. But this clip is 17 minutes long instead, so that's clearly not how it goes.
Obviously, I had no idea. And by the way, what's happening, they are fusing the game with the mobile launch. They're saying the mobile launch will be very soon, and that's what this update is supposed to do.
Yeah, I just explained that. Come on. You're stealing my thunder.
Yeah, they're saying when the update goes down, the mobile version goes live. So we're going to have an insane player count increase when we play the game next. There's going to be like tons of players. But it sucks we can't play.
Why do we care about player count, guys? This is a genuine question for the audience. Like, obviously, you need a reasonable player count to make games exist. But if you aren't struggling to find matches in a game, like in its matchmaking mode, I don't really understand why the average gamer is concerned about how many other people are playing the game. Yeah, FOMO, I guess so. I guess that's what we're just trying to cash in on that at all times, it seems.
Play right now. We can't play tonight. Shit. I don't know what to do now.
It makes him sound like a good gamer for the audience, but does it? Like, you're actively telling people that you're going to be playing non-gamers. You're going to be playing people who only have enough passion for video games that they play them on the phone. Like that, I think actually tells you the caliber of player you will be experiencing, no?
We could easily swap streams, and tonight we could do Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower again. But I didn't announce that.
It's like if you were to play Call of Duty, you know, Warzone or whatever, and then they merged in the mobile players. Like, you'd probably just decimate them in every capacity, correct? It's not exactly a brag to say that you're doing it to them.
So we may not have a good audience for it, right? I'm not going to do TCG Card Sim 2 days in a row. That, you know, that makes it, oh.
And now he's actually frustrated. Like, he is genuinely pondering what he's going to do now.
First of all, thank you for telling me, okay? Because if you didn't tell me, that would have sucked.
We can't just change the fucking game. We have to have a whole meltdown conniption fit over it.
What do you think we should do tonight?
He'd still lose to the phone gamers?
What's up,
Probably
John?
true. Probably true.
We're not going to do Brilliant Diamond because we're doing Brilliant Diamond again tomorrow. That's tomorrow's daytime stream.
Skullmaster, is he just turning into a ghoul in real time? He looks fucking terrible these days. We have a whole segment about that. We're gonna wrap it up with him being incredibly ugly. It's gonna be so cool.
On a fly out of nowhere like that.
Doesn't this make for great content, by the way?
Resident Evil. I mean, we could, but that's a lot of Resident Evil in one day.
So much Resident Evil.
You think people are gonna get tired? You think people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's Resident Evil overload"? Because
literally Resident Evil overload, as we've played Pokemon games back to fucking back over and over again, from one retro Pokemon to a different retro Pokemon to include Pokemon champions, and then fucking Pokemon cards and invading every single stream like the locusts and plague that it is, okay? But it's fucking Resident Evil overload that we're going to experience by playing the game 2 days back to back. And you know his gameplay sessions are only like 2.5 hours of gameplay anyway. Resident Evil overload my ass, dude.
Technically, I don't even know how it's going to do today. Like, I hope this stream does well, but I don't even know how this stream's going to do. This totally screws the whole schedule up, too. It does.
Screws the whole schedule up. We'll never recover. He's on his Joe Exotic shit. We'll never financially recover from this one. This is like the defeated face you would make as a kid when you get, you know, if you cared about schools. I know some of you didn't. But, you tried your best on your test and you get handed back like a D+, and you're like, fuck. Well, I guess I should have studied then. That's what he's giving here. Over the fact that there's server maintenance on an online game.
This really sucks.
He's got a Joe Exotic shirt on. That's fuck. That's true. He does.
We got to do Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower tonight. I think it's the only thing that works because then
there's
I
a song called
tomorrow on the launch co-op day, which would be
Free Joe Exotic. It goes incredibly hard
on mobile. All right, I think that's what we have to do. I think we have to swap the streams around. I hate doing it, but what can you do?
I hate doing it. I hate changing the schedule, you guys. It makes me so mad.
But now it just sucks. Like, I have no idea how tonight's stream's gonna go. You know? That also means tomorrow is all Pokemon all day. Oh, man, this really puts a monkey wrench into my plans.
Is that going to be Pokemon overload though? If we play Pokemon all day tomorrow from noon tonight or whatever, is that Pokemon overload DSP, or is it just Resident Evil? You blame ALT for this? He once said that DSP should be a full-time Pokemon streamer. That's awful.
What I've been trying to do, if you haven't
ALT
noticed,
fucked everybody over.
is have it so I balance my streams. So let's say, for
I'm
example,
showing
we're
up
gonna
with
do
the
Pokemon on
smoking
a day
pepes
stream,
in the chat
right?
next time I see ALT.
That's the stream where you get a free Pokemon card opening. Right? We'll open a free pack of cards. So then I purposely try to make the night stream not anything to do with cards. That way, if people are tired of it, they don't want to focus on it, they don't have to. So yesterday, the first stream was Symphony of the Night, but it just so happened it was insanely well supported, so there were card openings, but there didn't have to be, you see? Then last night was TCG Card Sim. That was about the cards. On Sunday...
We're actually advertising right now that the cards are too fucking much and that we've tried to back them up or like back off of them and not jam them into every single segment all day long in case you're not into it. But that's not even true. You see the fucking pre-stream. I know you guys like what we're watching right fucking now. We're not going to play Pokemon tonight, but here we are advertising the cards once again. Every time he begs for money, it would be really cool if we opened another pack of cards, but I don't shove it down your throat, you guys. This is clearly a very chill and interactive segment that you guys love, and I don't force down your throat at all.
The day stream was Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, so that was about the cards, but then the night stream was a
Yeah, he doesn't make it about the cards, but he's literally had to pick up the box right now to talk about
I want to
them.
balance it. I don't want it to be an entire Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on the day stream, Pokemon Champions on the night stream. That's bad. That's not going to work.
Why not?
Shoot.
I honestly feel like that's usually the schedule. Am I wrong? Is it not usually Pokemon like that?
This really screws the schedule up, because now I also can't balance the TCG game on a day without Pokemon. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, brother.
Okay, if I swap those,
It's been tough.
and I swap those... Oh, my God. Everything... I can't figure this out now.
This is such a shitty fucking segment too, dude. A streamer figuring out what they're going to play tomorrow in front of you while not playing a game is the biggest waste of time. What a miserable, just terrible entertainer this guy is. Yeah, crisis situation. He's got to go meet Cat in the war room. They got to figure out the schedule.
I must have a schedule with order. You understand? I'm not one of these streamers that willy-nilly on the fly just streams anything and just expects people to show up. I pride myself on having a set, organized schedule. You know what's going on at every moment, and you know what streams to attend and which ones not to. That's what it's all about here on DSP Gaming. And
I know he's trying to play this up, and he's trying to, you know, play it straight like this is a joke, and he's exaggerating a little bit. But this is the exact shit he says on a regular basis in regards to his schedule and how he's what the fuck does he usually say? A consistent streamer who has a set schedule and you can reliably show up to the stream. This is genuinely how he markets himself regularly. But now it's a joke. Now he's hamming it up for the bit, right?
And now I'm very upset. Who said that they could do maintenance tonight on Pokemon Champions? Alert those game developers and tell them to delay the maintenance.
Again, like we're playing a joke here, but that's genuinely how he's behaved in the past. How dare they do these updates? How dare they push the game back or release games on the same day? Don't they understand what this looks like for my schedule? And how am I going to fit this into my week with all these new game releases? That's genuinely what he thinks. But now we're doing it for a joke, you guys. We're only memeing now.
This is unacceptable.
I apologize. I keep hitting the microphone.
So here's the I'll show you what we're working with, okay, and why.
Yeah, let me show you guys the schedule. Maybe you can make everybody's hours work together this week.
So here's what the schedule was going to be.
If Casey works on cash
Today
register,
was be
okay.
Code Veronica beginning.
And Veronica's off
and then
this
it was going to
week.
be Pokemon
okay,
Champions.
and Randall's going to be in Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, but he's off Friday, even though he usually closes.
So each one of these days was perfectly balanced, so you didn't have
perfectly
double
balanced.
Pokemon or double card streams, you see? Then Friday, it was going to be up to you guys if you wanted more Resident Evil because you're really liking the playthrough, or if you just want more Pokemon, and then Friday Night Fights. So it actually was a perfect balance with no day having double Pokemon or double cards or anything like that.
I agree. This is clearly the perfect stream, and no stream schedule has ever looked better. I think we should just do this for the rest of time, I guess.
So now let's say we switch it up, and tonight we do Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. That's fine, but now Pokemon Champions is tomorrow, and now we have a double Pokemon day.
Oh, no.
I don't want a double Pokemon day. So let's say tomorrow we do...
Mind you, most people, when they stream video games, play the same fucking game all day long every day until they beat it. If they play Pokemon, that's like, we're playing Pokemon this week, and then when we beat it, if I enjoyed it enough, we might play the next one. That's how a lot of streamers work. But DSP can't even play the same game for 5 hours in a day, period.
Resident Evil
It's too
again.
much.
Okay, then that means that it'll be Pokemon and TCG Card Shop on Thursday. That's another double card day.
Oh my gosh, double cards. God forbid. Maybe we should just do double card days. Maybe like Wednesday or Tuesday, Wednesday, and like Friday we could do cards, and then Thursday and Saturday, or Thursday and Saturday we never have to hear about cards ever the whole day. That would be cool. I would like that.
I think that's what we might have to do. That's probably what we're going to have to do. So we'll do Resident Evil now, tonight, Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. Tomorrow, more Resident Evil and Pokemon Champions for the launch of the new season of Pokemon Champions. Okay. Thursday, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and TCG Card Shop. We're just going to have a double card day, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Nothing I can
And then
do,
Friday,
guys. I
either
didn't make this
Pokemon or
schedule.
Resident Evil, depending on what you guys want.
Even
and
though
Friday
I
Night
just
Fights.
made it
I
in
guess
front
that's
of
what we
you.
have to do. So Thursday won't be perfect. Thursday will be kind of annoying because you're going to have a double card day. And I guarantee you that some people...
That's how I would describe every DSP day, though. They're all kind of annoying if you tune in.
People are going to be like, well, I'm just not coming by on Thursday then. I don't care about the card.
Nintendo fucked up. True.
See, you guys have to understand I want to balance everything because I understand that change is difficult for a lot of people. Right now...
Change is difficult for a lot of people. Not me. I'm totally normal, you guys. Change is totally cool with me. I'm Mr. Variety, Mr. On the Fly. But other people hate change. That's why they ask me to do these schedule segments all the time.
This is not an exaggeration.
Man.
There are people who are complaining, saying, oh, we don't like this. We don't like anything to do with these cards. Why are you doing this? You're ruining all your content. Okay?
True.
Now, keep in mind, the
Yes.
cards are
Real.
a very small part of the content. We unpack cards at the very end of every stream if we hit, enough support to do it. It doesn't even affect, you can ignore it. You can literally just watch all the gameplay, and if you don't care about the cards, you can leave.
You can't just ignore it, though. Every single look, I know I'm getting loud and irate, but it's every single fucking game, dude. You can't get away from these goddamn cards. It is the most insufferable aspect of every single stream. It's incorporated into every bag. It's every pre-stream. It's right before the break. Every time he can shoehorn it, he's wrapping the stream. Well, guys, we didn't even open any packs today. Maybe the fad is dead. Every goddamn time, bro. But you could just ignore it. You don't have to engage with this at all. You could
or close the video. You don't have to see me do these unpackings or even care about them in any way, shape, or form. So it's a moot point. Like, there really is no point.
I
there when
agree.
people
It's
are
a moot
complaining about
point.
it. However,
there's no point in
there's some
complaining.
people
He's
that
right.
just are afraid of change,
He's
right?
right.
If you remember 2 years ago, I did a collab with Kino Casino for a few months there. And everyone was worried, oh my God, Phil is doing drama content and he's changing for the worse and he's going to ruin everything he's built over the years. And I assured everyone, listen to me, everyone. Don't
Right.
worry. I know what I'm doing. This is for the best. It's going to work out. Overall, I'm not going to change as a person or a creator. There may be a few changes here and there, but for the
Guys, I'm not going to change. There might be a few changes, but I'm not going to change. This is every single DSP narrative. Every lie, every story, every spider web of tales that he's spinning in front of you. That's how every single one of them plays out. Usually he tries to put more words in between, contradicting himself, but oftentimes he just doesn't try anymore. There's going to be no changes. There'll be a few changes.
most part, it's going to work out. Here we are 2 years later. Am I doing drama every stream? No, absolutely not. But things are much better.
We
right?
just do entire drama streams on a fairly regular basis. That's
right. I got more eyes on me
Whatever.
than
That was
I have
the
in a very
critique,
long
but-
time. I got tons of support. We're doing all kinds of awesome initiatives. I'm healthy. I'm happy. As a direct result of the changes that I instituted, we're good. Every once in a while, if I want to jump into drama, I can. I could do a react to the quartering documentary. I could make fun of LTG. I could do whatever I want, right? But we don't do it all the time. It makes it special for when I feel like doing it, right?
right.
In the case of the Pokemon cards, yes, I understand the last 2 to 3 weeks. there's been a lot of hoopla about them. I even have them in the set. and
He
everything.
never
But
shuts up
you can
about
look-
them. Every aspect that he shows you the binders that he bought. He shows you the sleeves. He'll show you the individual packs, and he'll pull the plastic out of the fucking trash can and pull it up on stream like anyone gives a fuck. Sorry.
Literally ignore it.
Literal trash on stream,
Right?
guys.
It's the
Literal
end of every
trash.
stream when I open the pack. It's not a
I
big deal.
don't.
So you don't have to really worry about it, okay? But there's people who are afraid of this, and so no lie.
Yeah,
on
I'm
Thursday,
afraid
because
of the
now it looks like
Pokemon
I'm gonna
cards.
do
I'm scared.
Pokemon
I'm
Brilliant
crying.
Diamond
I'm
and
pissing.
TCG Card Shop, and it's going to be 2 streams focused on Pokemon and cards.
I'm being incredibly loud.
People
My
are
bad.
gonna
My
be,
bad.
"Oh my
Headphone
God."
users are probably dead at this point, and I apologize. I hope my mic fixes that for me.
God, I have to avoid DSP gaming on Thursday. I want nothing to do with it. I'm serious. But there's nothing I can do. They changed the
time
schedule
chill.
around
Thank you,
Pokemon
Jade.
Champions,
Thank
so
you,
we
Chip.
got to do it right
Thank
now.
you.
We have to change everything so people know. I'm going to do it right now, everybody. Let me go ahead and change the night stream right now.
Let me change the schedule, you guys. I can't get into the gameplay. I gotta update my fucking Twitter feed, and let me remake this PNG, I guess.
Let me find it. Okay.
Let me open up DaVinci Resolve so I can change this PNG around. Hang on.
Change the thumbnail. Just be a game tryout night again.
Using DaVinci Resolve for thumbnails is so funny to me. Just the wrong software for just a completely different thing. No commentary. I promise we're not paused. He's just typing.
Okay, so I'm updating right now. I'm updating right now. I hit save. Will YouTube save the changes? I'm not kidding when I tell you this. YouTube
Go ahead.
is hilariously bad of a website. Half the time when you go to save...
We've had this same complaint for the full 18 years that we've been doing this, by the way. I genuinely cannot promise you that there's been a single month of DSP's entire streaming career where he didn't tell you that YouTube is shit, that they are lacking in some capacity, that they don't know what they're doing, that a new feature is broken. Not a single month could pass, I don't think, of 18 years.
Video changes. When you go to save tags, when you just try to change the video, add a thumbnail, it'll error. It'll say, oh, error, try again. How much money do you have? And your website can't do basic things like change the title of a stream or video? Error?
DSP showing how retarded he is by believing that money just simply makes everything better. I mean, I already knew that about the guy, but, you know, I'm glad I could get confirmation once again to remind me he's the worst person to ever exist. One of the stupidest.
And it happens all the time. It's not like, oh, every once in a while. Half the time when I try to edit settings, that kind of stuff happens. I'm not kidding. Okay? So anyway, let me go ahead and post this up.
Let me post this up, guys. I'm out here in the fucking paint about to post up. Come get some. God, could you imagine DSP trying to play basketball? What an uncoordinated freak he would look like out on the court. And it's not paused. He's typing again. He's got to think about it really, really hard. I mean, you wouldn't want any, like, grammatical errors or anything, right? All right? Come on, man. Type it out. Hit fucking enter. What are we doing? Mind you, there's supposed to be gameplay on this stream at some point, and we were really just wasting the minutes. It's definitely not saving his titles because he has 27 tabs open in his browser for sure.
The thing is, a lot of people showed up, both for killer.
I'm a low tab user myself. I only keep two tabs, 3 tabs open pretty much max, and even my tabs fucking crash on YouTube fairly regularly.
Bean and Mina the
I
Howler
can't imagine
the
how
other
his is
night,
holding up.
And the stream went incredibly well because of it. And I was very happy, and that's why we're continuing with both games as of right now. But now what might happen is tonight might be a flop, and that sucks because
Tonight's going to be a flop.
You know, anything that I did wrong. It might just be that
it's never his fault. It's always nothing I could do. It's literally Nintendo's fault if his stream goes poorly. I bet you if he could, he'd ask Nintendo to supplement his income for the night due to server maintenance. Like, I genuinely think that if he could get it out of him, he'd give it his best shot.
people won't show up for it.
Just a level of audacity I could never imagine.
And
But
there's
the
nothing I can
guy,
do about
he's built different.
We'll have to see. I changed the stream information. So now it shows as, you know, a different stream tonight. And I just posted up both on X and on the post tab of the channel. So
Change your browser
know,
to sleep in active tabs. I don't even know if that's an option. I use a weird browser. Okay, that might be my issue. The reason that the thumbnail was fucked today and that I have to use a different browser to go onto a bunch of different sites is I use a weird browser. It's fine.
So,
it's okay.
You know, it might all be
it's
screwed
cool.
up.
Are we getting the cat rant? Yeah, we are. That's the next one.
We have a couple of shout outs to do.
Which is coming
Frank
up after these
Castle
shout outs, of course.
Did a $1 super chat, and it was actually a super sticker of a peach. So thank you to Frank.
Thanks, Frank. If it's Chromium based, it has it. All right, I'll have to look into it after this stream then. I used Opera GX for one day, and it crashed my PC two entire times to the point I had to like shut it down via the button. And I swore off Opera for ever, which is the right choice because it's Chinese spyware.
Pokemon cards are bringing in financial success. Are these openings translating to views and a boost in the algorithm? Could this be DSP Renaissance 2.0? No, because that's not the point. The point
what
is
browser do I
things
use?
for my
No, I'm
existing viewers.
gatekeeping.
I'm not trying to bring in new viewership with this.
You'll never know.
There's much I can do to bring in new
arbitrary
viewership
information I'm
besides
holding
maybe
back.
cover a new game and review it in a way that people like the video and it goes viral, or to perhaps cover a gaming topic that's hot and we get an edited video of it and that hits the algorithm. I don't think that me unpacking Pokemon cards will ever hit the algorithm unless I pull like $1,000 card. And to be honest, I haven't.
I'll never hit the algorithm doing this unless I pull a card that's worth a bunch of money. It's almost like DSP can't rely on his own talent and entertainment value to, like, you know, make good content that people want to watch. We're just agreeing or we're just admitting it now.
Opened a set that has $1,000 card in it. You know what I mean?
How can you
like
kill
right
a
now, this
god?
box,
What a grand
the best card in this box
innocence.
is around $180. So even if I pulled it, not really that big of a deal, you know?
It's not even that big of a deal if I pulled the rarest card on this box because it isn't worth more than other cards, I guess. As if that's all that the value of the cards are derived from, is their actual market value, which isn't real anyway. Thank you to the Deep Fryer 745 for the 6 months as a member. Big ups. Saying Phil is the textbook example of why we should gatekeep fandoms and absolutely should ostracize some people. Well, I absolutely agree, and I seen the discussion this week. I pondered upon this myself and posed this question to many an individual in my workplace. Do you have to play video games in order to be a fan of said game? Is watching a YouTube playthrough enough for you to be a fan of the game and to have an opinion? I don't think so. I genuinely don't. If you didn't play the game, I don't give a fuck if you watched 7 people play the game. You don't get to say anything about it. You're a bum. You are excluded. You are gatekept. I don't care if it's what the reasoning is.
But maybe eventually I get something crazy, you know, but I don't think this is just supplemental content for you guys to make the streams more interesting and for people to say, hey, look, something a little different, right? And it did. It has. So that's good. Okay. All right. So if you like the content today, please support it. Sorry that now the streams are going to be a little skewed.
Yeah,
this
actually, the definition of
tourists,
Resident
Evil Code
in all
Veronica
honesty.
X, and I have an update on that in a moment regarding PS5. That's a positive one. We'll see if it.
A positive update.
But yeah,
we're not going to do that.
So today, this stream will be the same, but tonight's stream will be different, just so everybody knows. I hope you'll come back for Killer Bean,
Killer
and
Bean.
Nina the Hollower later tonight on the
Putting
late
a little
stream,
urban twang on it.
Then
Killer
tomorrow,
Bean. Like Killer Mike, of course. Speaking of robust and rotund individuals like Killer Mike, Cat isn't fat, you guys.
I hope you're all well. I am. I'm in good spirits.
That's all the description this is going to get. Cat is not fat. And anyone who thought so is going to be proven wrong.
Wasn't really planned to be like it's scheduled. We had a shift in schedule a couple days ago because Pokemon Champions, which I was intending to play on Tuesday, went down for maintenance so that it could go live yesterday with crossplay, because now people can actually play it on their mobile devices as well as on their Switches. It threw my whole schedule into disarray. It now means that today, the entire day is Pokemon and trading card centric. I am so sorry.
Oh, no. The whole day's ruined. You know, you like how this was such a big deal that there was server maintenance the night before, that we had to bring it up the following day as some sort of excuse as to why potentially we could have the most boring fucking streaming ever? As if that's not the ordinary on DSP Gaming, of course.
To any of you out there who don't care.
She's not
you're
that.
into
She's just
Pokemon and you're
blotted.
not
Yeah,
into
blotted
trading
out the
card
fucking
stuff,
sun,
okay?
Chief.
I'm sorry. Because
Or
that was
time.
not the intention. What I've been trying to purposefully do is balance out my content so that if I'm going to do a Pokemon stream, then we don't do the trading card game on the late stream. Or if we're going to do the trading card game, we don't try to do something else that's either Pokemon or card-centric. So we're breaking it up for variety. And for the
Card-centric is how we're describing these games now, by the way. Mind you, in the last segment, we just said you could ignore it on certain days, and it's not like, superseding all of the other content. But now these games are being described as card-centric.
most part, it had been working.
I hate it
until
here.
we had to change the schedule on the fly, and now we're in the situation that we're in today. And so, today, we have two streams that are going to be fun if you like the card stuff. The first stream is the continuation of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We just entered this forest full of dual Pokemon battles, which is kind of unique because I don't think we've ever done dual Pokemon battles like this before in a situation where you can catch the Pokemon. It's always been like duels against trainers, and this is against wild Pokemon. So that's going to be...
Pokemon fans should just gatekeep on the guy, just straight up change the locks, put up a close sign, and say it's a Spirit Halloween. Yeah, I wish that the real problem with gatekeeping is you can really only gatekeep as much as the IP holders want the community gatekept, because they're the ones that will inevitably change it for sycophantic normies to enjoy so that they can make the most amount of money. I hate to be negative, of course. I hate being negative, but it really is just a shame we can't have nice shit anymore.
We need to continue on and see what Pokemon we can catch today. And then on the late stream, TCG Card Shop Sim, we're a level and a half from unlocking the next tier of cards, which are actually categorized as something totally different. They're called like Destiny or something like that. They're even sorted differently in the game. So I don't know if that means that they're better cards, they're different looking cards. We'll find out tonight on that stream.
All right, can't wait.
Tandem,
Let's move on.
with that stuff going on,
Yep.
we are
God
down
damn
to the
it!
final
God damn it!
5 packs.
I thought we were moving
of
on. I
perfect
thought
order
we were
Pokemon
done.
cards. And chances are there is one hit remaining in this set. We only got, I counted,
Guys,
I
there's
think,
one hit
4 or
remaining.
5 real hits.
There's a chance we could get that dopamine. Don't you want to see me go crazy? Don't you want to make me happy tonight? Please give me $1 million to pull this rare.
And the best
I
card
need
that
it
we got out of this
desperately.
set is this illustration rare Mega Starmie. It's not a super rare card. It's just a decently rare card worth like $11. So chances are there is an actual good card left in the 5 packs that are remaining. Okay? Not a guarantee, but an actually pretty strong chance.
I actually like that Starmie design. For whatever that is worth
is
as a
this
non-Pokemon enjoyer, I've always
illustration
liked this
rare
Pokemon.
Mega
The
Starmie.
fucking... The star with the jewel. Kind of uninspired, if you ask me. But I fuck with it. I
Not a
like it.
guarantee, but an actually pretty strong chance.
A real Pokemon opinion from me, since we've
The thing
we've
is
seen
that
enough
I showed
of them,
you
I
guys
think.
last night, we already have the next box. And the next
Ugh.
box is totally different.
We already
from
have
all
the next
Pokemon cards
box.
that we did up to now, because everything that we've been unboxing for the last month has been in this Mega Evolution set, which is based on Pokemon Legends ZA.
Keep in mind, we just opened this box, this perfect order box. This is the one that we saw in the very first clip that took place on Monday. So by Thursday, we are already hyping up the next new box that's already there. You remember when I said we already had one in transit and they don't even know what it is? That was undeniably true. We already paid for a second Pokemon box.
Well, the next box that we're going to be unboxing here, or unpacking, I should
Can I? You really have a Pokemon opinion if you're not a fan?
is based on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it is
I've had
called
enough
Surging
experience with
Sparks,
Pokemon.
based around a Pikachu dressed up in like a cool
Through the
headdress.
show,
And
I
there's
have
some really
played
nice
some of the
cards in this
games.
set, particularly any of the reverse holofoil cards in this set.
I remember spending ages as a kid on the school buses in the morning going to school, and all the kids were, you know, flipping through their binders and trading cards and shit. Like, I legitimately think that I have enough experience to hate. 1 second, I have to cough. You see, I muted the microphone. Thank you to ZOMG for the 20 knocks, saying just admit goals are back. Jesus. No. Milestones and cumulative rewards. There's no goals. Anybody saying goals is getting banned. They're milestones, you ignoramuses.
Are gorgeous
Come
cards.
on.
Don't ask
Thank
me
you,
why.
ZOMG, for the 20. I appreciate it.
The reverse holofoils looked great, and then when they went to Mega Evolution, they made them look worse. No clue. So,
no clue.
The reason I bring this up is because we're 5 packs away, and because we're doing Pokemon today, I'm already opening a pack of these no matter what. So that's a given. That means there's only 4 packs left to qualify to open.
I'm a god.
And then we're done with this set, and we're on to the new one, and we get to
What
see
a
what the new
grand
cards
and
look like. Okay?
Oh, boy.
So,
New set.
today, let's go. All right?
But he's got a new strain for us to try. I'm so geeked. Thank you, Redbird, for the 22 months, saying if Phil got into gardening as his hobby, he would buy a bunch of different gloves and a wheelbarrow. Let's just spend as much as we can. Sound good? Oh my God, I can't even fucking imagine. He'd pull up with all of his tools that he bought on Amazon, and he'd show you guys all the how premium they are and all the functionality of them, so he can brag about his equipment that is completely inconsequential, really, to the growing of the plants.
Let's get some support for Pokemon.
Man.
Let's get some support for TGC Card Shop Sim. Let's get through these perfect order cards and get our last hit. And let's move
Amazon
on
Weed
to Surging Sparks
Whackers
today.
and
Because how cool would it be if on the late stream we are
probably have the
doing trading
ugliest
card stuff,
fucking
unlocking
planters, too.
virtual cards, these Destiny cards in the game.
You see, guys, it's AAA premium quality. Is it has this mesh here? You see, it's got like a thick plastic, okay? And there's drain holes on it. You see, in case there's too much water.
Game, and then we're opening
All
the
right,
new
buddy.
set of cards on stream. That's going to be awesome, okay? So I'm excited. If you can't tell, I'm legit excited for it. I hope that you guys are too.
Imagine that the gambling addict is legitimately excited about his next poll. No way. No way, dude. Thank you to Bandit DLL for the 5, saying, goal implies that there's no more contributions needed after it's met. Milestone means you need to keep giving to meet the next one. That's very true. Very specific. The type of hyperfixation that I think that the guy might actually have himself. That might be the true and honest reason that we say milestone now. That's
we
a
will have
shame.
one pack
Thank you,
opening
Bandit
no matter what on this
DLL,
stream,
for the
and then we'll see
revelation.
what happens. If support
And
comes
the 5.
in, then we'll open them sooner. Like, for example, we got a morning show going on for about an hour. If we get support right now to open the packs, we'll open these packs now before we even start with the game.
Oh my God, that'd
remember
be
how
so
the rules
cool.
work, okay, first off, if anyone does a $50 contribution, we open a pack. If we hit $100 of cumulative support, 150, 200, 250, we open a pack. So to open all of these,
You guys
since
can
we're doing
just
a pack
ignore
for
this
free,
if you want, though.
if we
It
hit
doesn't supersede
250
any
support,
of the
we
gameplay.
finish the deck.
This
All right.
is not the main
If
focus of the channel. It
People
just
give
ties in.
$50 contributions
Supplementary.
all in one go. That's also accelerates it. It doesn't have to be 250 of support on this stream. It could be less if people do $50 contributions. So let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's finish this box today, right now on this stream, so we can get to Surging Sparks. I'm excited.
We're literally fist pumping, by the way, for all my audio styles. I'm gonna run this back just a smidge because we're actually fist pumping. Let's go, trying to hype up Pokemon cards.
So let's go. Let's do it. Let's finish this box today, right now on this stream, so we can get to Surging Sparks. I'm excited. Okay.
So
Good stuff.
embarrassing.
All right, now.
Yeah, DSP's
I hope that
fighting
you
the
guys are
good
doing
fight,
well. Don't
trying
worry,
to
if
get
you're
these
not into the
Pokemon
card
cards
stuff,
opened.
and you're going to take off as soon as we start playing Pokemon. I understand and I get it. That was not what the intention of today was, nor am I planning to try to have full days of this card stuff moving forward. I'm trying to actively balance different games so we're not always doing the same thing, all right? Again, it was inadvertent. I didn't know that Pokemon Champions would be down for maintenance. See? The ones that I've pre-programmed work. So,
Skullmaster, Master of Skulls, thank you so much for saving us from having to watch this for a few more seconds. This is a good frame, though. Thank you so much for the 5, saying, how long until he gets an actual addiction like drugs or women? It's somehow the most DSP thing ever to get addicted to Pokemon cards. Yeah, but that's the thing with DSP is he is exactly the most embarrassing, pathetic type of person, because not only does he have an addictive personality, but he has an addictive personality for the worst fucking things possible. Things that you will never benefit from, that you will not get any more bitches off of. Nobody is jealous that he has Pokemon cards. No one was ever jealous he had Hogan's. No one was ever jealous that he was constantly blackout drunk every single day as an alcoholic. He just picks the worst things. Like at least if he had picked, if he would have been a better alcoholic, he would have been more social about it. Or if he would have picked, an interesting drug, he would have had friends and interesting stories to tell, right? Like, if he would have picked women, I guess he would have got some. There's no evidence DSP fucks, by the way. None ever. But he just managed to pick the lamest shit on the planet. And that's what he's excited about.
Thank you so much. Oh, hold on. Thank you so much. Well, you see what happens when I'm way back here? See how skinny my arm looks back here? Look, now it looks like I don't even have an arm. Then if I put my arm like this.
Yes. When you move things 5 feet closer to the camera, they look bigger, you guys. Did you know that that's how depth works? When things are closer, they look bigger? Very interesting.
Looks big. It's all about the camera perspective.
Right. There's the admission, boys. We got him. It's literally all about perspective. It has nothing whatsoever to do with the actual muscle nor the definition of such. It is purely camera perspective. There's no other way to call it. Thank you, DSP, for putting it out in front of everybody. Let's go. We don't have to pretend anymore that he's buff. He said it himself. It's just the camera.
And that's what's funny. Because people are like, oh, look, it looks very small. You're right, because it's way back here. It looks small. And then when I put it out front, because now the camera, right now where my arm is,
yes,
it's equal with my head. So that's
no,
why
it's not.
Bigger.
It's out in front of your head. Actually, you can see by the fact that your fucking hand isn't even touching your chin, but you're touching your arm. You see how you have a hand's width between the two, but they're totally equal, you guys. This guy will lie to you while actively showing you that it's not even the case. He will show you the visual evidence that he's lying to you and tell you a lie with a straight face. It's how sick and twisted this guy is. He's got no shame. He has no respect for reality nor being honest in any capacity.
But if I put it back here, now it's behind my head. Now it looks tiny. So even the flex is nerfed by the camera. Unacceptable.
Even the flex is smoke and mirrors and lies. Oh my God.
So now I have to pose certain ways so that my arm looks good. The trolls are so...
Again, an admission that we can only pose in certain ways in order to make the arm look good. A very clear indication that the arm does not inherently look good.
Fucked. Seriously? Like, listen to this idiot. I'm serious. Listen to this
idiot.
You said the other night, a facts can't be insults. What if someone calls Kat fat, or is it different because she has medical issues that cause her to gain weight? She's not fat, you fucking retard. She's not.
she definitely was. Undeniably was definitely fat on screen. We seen it?
You haven't seen her in 2 years. Over 2 years. You're a fucking idiot. You can't say something you don't know as a fact. Therefore,
I can only operate off of the information in front of me, DSP. The information I have is that the last I knew, your wife is fat, and I have no evidence to say otherwise. Why would I start saying things that are contrary to the evidence that I have myself seen? Like, that's the kind of world that DSP lives in, where you actively contradict yourself despite the evidence in front of you for some reason. I don't actually know what his cause of that is.
You are wrong. Enjoy your ban. What a complete idiot.
What an idiot.
Seriously. Let me ask you a question. A very serious question for anyone with a brain.
Okay.
You've seen how I have transformed in the last 2 to 3 years.
Yes, melted like flesh burning off of the skeleton. People describe him as ghoulish, as falling apart, as emaciated.
Notice the body transformation that I've lost a significant amount of weight about 2 years ago. So beginning of 2024, mid-2024, I probably weighed about 200 to 210 pounds. Okay? Now I'm around 170. All right? I want you to think about that. Now, how do you think I did it?
I don't as a 6-foot individual by myself, despite what other people fucking lie about on the internet, okay, as a 6-foot individual myself, I don't know that 170 is necessarily the ideal weight for a person who does nothing. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. 170 is kind of wasting away at your desk style.
Diet, exercise, lifestyle changes. Okay, I'm married. Do you think that when we changed our diet, I started eating healthy and my wife didn't? You think she had a completely separate diet, completely different food that we stocked in the house for her?
170 is fine at 6 feet. But again, I'm 6 foot and I'm actually 180. Not to out myself or anything. And I look, not that I look like I'm on the frailer side, but I'm rather lanky for what it's worth. 170 ain't it, Chief.
Versus me? Only an idiot would think that. So obviously...
And again, that's not even 170 like... That's not even 170 athletic. That's 170 sitting at the desk.
If she's eating the same food I am, if she's exercising and working out like I am, then she also has gotten healthy. You incompetent jackass.
But that's not even how that works either. The idea that we purchase food... and we eat the same food, therefore she also has to be a relatively healthier size doesn't track. She could be eating more. She could not be exercising nearly as hard. You know, she could be eating things other than the things that are in the house when she's out and about and working. Like, there's a million facets that could go into that. But DSP is so simple-minded that the fact that there is healthy food in the house and he has lost weight obviously means so did she. Why? How could they progress differently, idiot? They live together. Duh. Whatever. Thank you, Tesasaurus, for the 2, saying definitely not a touchy subject for no reason. Thinking, obviously. No. She's not fat, and you're an idiot, and clearly all of the math works out in my favor. Obviously. Yeah, they're married, idiots. They fucking share everything. Body weight.
Well, I'm glad that we got that out of the way for the morons out there. Okay. Of course, someone tips $1.50, says, "Bring your wife on stream. Bring your wife on stream." No. Because you don't deserve it. Okay. Thanks for $1, though. You don't deserve her. That's the truth. These weirdos on the internet who hyper-obsess and hyper-focus.
You don't deserve her, and I have never seen a one redeeming quality for Kat. She's not funny. She's not entertaining. She's not a good conversationalist. She's built like a horse. Her makeup skills not really all that great. I guess her costume was semi-interesting, in comparison to DSP in that year. I genuinely failed to think of one positive thing to say about her. At all, but yet we don't deserve her, of course.
And say toxic shit constantly. Don't deserve to see my wife. So fuck you.
Yeah, you don't deserve the truth.
Why do I
idiot.
get different booster boxes? You can't hit the jackpot if you change slot machines. What? Yes, you can. What? Just listen to what that says. You can't hit a jackpot if you change slot machines. Does someone actually say that? Is someone that stupid? What? Oh my god.
DSP, the true professional gambler, obviously knows better than your advice. And I mean, I've heard that sentiment from gamblers before. It's just one of those like superstition style things, but okay.
Anyway, no, the truth is the reason that we're changing boxes, okay? Remember, we started with Mega Evolution, then we went on to Phantasmal Flames. Then we did Chaos Rising. Now we're in perfect order, and we're about to start Surging Sparks. The reason we've done this is for variety. If I kept opening the same boxes, you get bored because it's a million dupes. A million dupes, nothing fresh, nothing new looking or anything. It would actually be quite boring. Okay, that's why we do the variety, so that way it keeps it fresh. You're seeing new cards, you're seeing new things. If you get a hit, it's a completely different hit than what I would have got. Imagine if I kept doing perfect order, and we got the same Starmie 3-4 times. Wow, how exciting, huh? You know, you don't want that. You want variety. That's why. It keeps it more exciting, more interesting for the viewers and for me, honestly.
But fucking does it? If he pulled the same Pikachu for 7 hours, it would be the equivalent if he pulled nothing but a different variety smorgasbord of Pokemon, as far as I'm concerned. None of it is more interesting than the last. It is all the same amount of dribble. Dribble.
That's exactly what King Crimson brought up the point yesterday. He says, were you aware that those booster boxes come in cases? Like, they don't get sold individually wholesale. They come in a case. And you can actually buy a whole case, and it's much cheaper. I was looking online, and it said, like, a case was, like, $1,200, which is obviously an insane amount of money. But I think it's, like, I want to say 6 to 7 or 8 boxes. I wasn't clear if it was 6 or 8 boxes. But if you do the math, the cheapest box out there right now sells resale for about $250, okay? It's around $220 to $250 depending on who you buy it from. That's the Chaos Rising box. So if you do the math, if there's...
So someone asking how $1,200 is cheaper than $160? Well, you're about to get the pig math right now, okay? You got to let him finish. Let him get his thoughts out.
6 of those, then it's $1,500. If there's 8 of those, then it's $2,000. If you're getting them for $1,200, that's a huge discount, right?
So you're getting a huge discount if you wanted to open up 6 to 8 boxes of the exact same cards over and over again. And I see you guys typing 6, 7 in chat. You're all getting timed out. Thank you, Redbird, for the 2, saying, do we deserve Mrs. Atlas someday or not her thing? Honestly, she's not even here. Now I sound like the guy. Kat's not even here. She works Saturday mornings, so that's why I'm here at all, to be fair with you. So you will probably never see her. She's working. As a hairstylist herself, it's her big day today. It's her most popular.
Right? But here's the thing. Who wants to see me just sit here endlessly unboxing the same cards over and over? You'd be bored to tears. I would be too. Like, here, how about this? We're doing all this variety, right? Maybe once we go through the whole cycle, right? We've tried Perfect Order. We're going to do Surging Sparks. Maybe after Surging Sparks, we do one more new box. Maybe then after that, if there's still demand and you guys are liking it, then we go back to the original
She
Mega
works at
Evolution
Curls and
box that we were
Twirls.
doing.
No, I've showed her DSP's fresh lineup. I've showed her the lineup before. She was very disapproving. And then I've said this before on stream, but when Kat showed up with that haircut, she was also not really impressed with the haircut nor makeup style situation. So
Doing 1 or 2 months ago. Then
no,
went,
not
okay,
a Curls
now it
and
makes sense
Twirls
to go
fan.
back.
She's
Plus,
not.
by the way, next month, Pitch Black comes out. Around middle of July, the new set, Pitch Black, gets released. I'm sure I'll be able to get a box, and we can try the new set as well. You see? So that's why I get it. Yeah, you could save money, but it's not about the money. It's about the entertainment factor. You know, I'm doing this as a supplemental thing for Pokemon and trading card content to make the streams more interesting. It gets people excited. They support more because they want to see the pack openings, right? So that's why I'm doing it.
That's why I'm doing it, because the people give me money. There you have just another open admission. No passion, no interest, none of it. We don't care. It's all about what they're paying for, and it always was.
Doing it because, I'm trying to get the big hit. I mean, like I told you guys, this card, the Mega Greninja EX, that is such an insane rarity that I would ever get that. Not once in a zillion years would I think I ever would have pulled that one. That's the best card in a whole set. So I don't think I'll ever hit that again. I literally, if we opened cards for the next 3 years straight, I'm probably never going to get a card of that rarity.
What's up,
ever
Wesley?
again.
Big ups.
Okay.
Are we lamenting over the fact we'll never get a pull like that again? Is that actually where we're at in the timeline? We're already reminiscing on the pulls of packs past.
Because we've been talking about this grading of cards. There is a PSA grade 10, okay, of this card, the Mega Greninja EX. It's someone's trying to sell it for $1,500, and it's not.
You guys remember that one time we went to the casino and I got $1,200 out of that slot machine? That was so cool. I've been in the casino every day for the past 10 years since chasing that, and that's not pathetic or sad at all, I swear. Thank you so much to ZOMG for the 20 knock, saying, no honeymoon, Cat. I gotta buy Pokemon cards. Yeah. That is really the guy's mentality. Just think of all of the goofy shit he's bought since being married to Cat and how they've never been anywhere interesting. Like, the most interesting places they've been is, like, maybe he took her to downtown Seattle. Maybe they went to the zoo. But instead we had to buy, you know, like, the headphone stand and, like, 9 controllers and the foam and this Pokemon card display and 2 desks and 4 PCs and 9,000 monitors and 600,000 wrist rests.
Selling.
It's a fucking mess, dude. Thank you for
So
the
you can
20
argue, is
knock.
it worth
I got lost in all the
$1,500?
shit we bought. Sorry.
This one is worth
We as in the
$340
royally,
as is.
of
If I had it
course.
graded and it got graded 10, it would be probably worth between $1,000 and $1,500. V Souza, thank you for the super chat. He says it's $5. He says, fantastic. You and Kat got healthy. I myself lost over 40 pounds.
No evidence she got healthy, by the way. We've just accepted the narrative, I guess. This fella, V. Souza.
Recently, congratulations to you. Life's been much better. It'd be cool if she showed up to a stream for a before and after of the couple if she's interested. She's not.
She
literally doesn't want to come on.
Doesn't want to show you how fat she actually is anymore.
We both went through a lot to get to where we are. We changed our diet, okay? We changed a lot of things about our lifestyle. We're working out.
Aaron Tabor is saying, as someone who vehemently hates travel and stuff, that's one of the things that just doesn't bother me. I agree. I'm not a traveler either. I also vehemently hate travel. I have difficulty sleeping in places that aren't my own bed, my own crypt, if you will. That's how skeletal style liches do work. Sorry. But it's I want to say it's not necessarily for you. It's for like the experience and the sharing of the thing with like the other person type situation. But I mean, it's fine. It's not for everybody. It's fine.
That's how we got to where we are. You know what'll happen the moment she comes on stream. The same thing that happens to me. So I come on stream and it's like, oh, he's on Ozempic. Oh, he has twig arms. Oh, his face
He does have twig arms. That's
undeniable. Move on to
undeniable.
something else because now you can't say Phil's fat anymore, right? So that joke is done. You can't say it because it's factually untrue. So now you got to move on to the next toxic fucking thing, right? So if she comes on stream and she's skinny and gorgeous, they'll just say something else. They'll say something else insulting. They'll make something up if they need to, just to say something toxic. And that's just the next meme. So fuck them and their memes. They get nothing. They won't be able to say a damn thing because they don't get to see her, period.
Well, they're just going to say that she's fat until the end of time, and her legacy will forever go down on the internet as a fat, dumb, retarded, exercised bitch. And I don't mean exercised in the sense of weightlifting and running. I mean, literally, they tried to cast the demons out of her, Chief. Like, that's who we're talking about. This guy should just stop talking about Kat. Anytime Kat gets mentioned in the chat, he should just ignore it, dude. This is not the conversations that you want to have.
Fuck them. So there you go. And thank you. We're up to 42 bucks of support. Guys, thank you for the early support. Keep it going. Seriously. Let's go. How about this? Let's get to 100 of support, and I will unpack the cards right now. We'll do 2 packs because we got 1 free pack, and then we'll do the bonus pack. We'll do them right now before we start with Pokemon. Let's go. Let's rally and hit that 100 bucks.
We're actually still doing fist pumps, by the way.
It's a $50 contribution. Then we'll end up doing 3 because that's
also have you found a restraining order?
Solo, quite frankly, this is the matter of fact because he says Kat might be camera shy, which is fine.
We're still talking about Kat. We really tried to pivot. I hit the microphone again. We really tried to fucking pivot to the cards. We really tried to get that beg in there and throw the people off, but we're still talking about Kat.
She's not camera shy. She just doesn't want to be bullied and made fun of for no reason. Like, she literally never did a damn thing to anyone on the internet. And so many of these weirdo, obsessed freaks have said horrible things about her for no reason.
Well, look, let me put this out in very clear words. I don't hate Kat. I think she's not a good entertainer. I think I said all the things earlier. She's not a good entertainer. She's not funny. She's not interesting. She's not a visual sight to look at in any capacity. She's entirely void of basically anything, to be honest with you. But it is crazy that she lives in such a way that she is constantly being disrespected and belittled on stream by this chud here, okay? And then she lives that life the way that she does.
For what reason would you ever say something bad about my wife? What has she ever done to deserve it? Or ever said
almost
about
verbatim
anyone?
from the Misery Merchant. He's got a good point. That is exactly what it is.
She's never done a single action that would be considered lolcow-esque. For me,
that's not true though. Her parents had her mom had an exorcism. That is exactly the type of shit that lolcows have going on in the fucking background in their deep lore, dude. Like, if you told me Chris Chan's parents tried to have him exorcised at some point and had a preacher come over and cast out his autism demons, I would believe you. Also, yeah, she married DSP. That is peak lolcow behavior. You're right.
B, you got a fucking...
Really like an exorcist? Yes, really like an exorcist. Also, her sister, her only sibling that we know of, Jenna, is a diaper fetishist who has real porn on the internet where she gives the worst blowjob I've ever seen in my entire life. I didn't know blowjobs could look uncomfortable, but they did. So much so to the point they had to use Elmer's glue for the final busting scene, dude. Well, I don't know that it can really get more lolcow when you start adding all this shit up together. What are we talking about? She's never done anything. Her whole life is lolcowdom, buddy. She was basically built for this shit.
Endless list of shit that I said and done to make fun of. It makes sense. For her, it makes no sense at all.
Yeah, $11.95? You can't afford $11.95? Let me give you the worst blowjob the world has ever fucking seen.
So why make yourself a target? Why even give people that? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous how people act on the internet. So she doesn't want to give people that, so fuck them, you know? Oh, I know. Someone took the $1.50, and I know. Basically, here's what's happened, okay?
Here's what's happened.
Anyone who has any association with me whatsoever,
yes.
It doesn't matter if it's my wife.
I watched it. He's not like, I've shown like 4 people in real life when they ask me about DSP, if they get enough into the lore and they let me rant long enough, I will show them the Officer Sanders video. They will be in disbelief every single time. It's without fail. You just have to know who you're talking to. Are you Wesley for the 5 saying just like Phil? Wait. Just like Phil's life is a hell of his own creation, Kat's marriage is a hell that is worse than anything we could say. I feel bad for her. If it was anybody other than a DSP adjacent character, I would also feel bad. But given that's her lot in life, that's what she's picked out, I can't do it, man. Every adult is going to be held accountable for whether or not they interact with DSP on a personal level or not.
Direct family members.
It's up to you, man.
Friends
Make the right
have known
decision.
from being in my content over the years.
Thank you for the 5, Wesley. I appreciate it.
People who I've had brief interactions with, like interviews and things like that. And basically anyone who I've had some kind of an interaction with, these insane weirdo stalkers on the internet have harassed them, tried to find out all kinds of personal information about them, and they post it up on the internet for no reason. Because I want you to think about this. Do you really think I care or it affects me in any way because you found out about some distant acquaintance from 100 years ago and you reached out to them and said something about Darkside Phil? Do you think that...
And they said that you suck and were a miserable cretin that everybody made fun of and bullied on a constant basis, so much so that he was like an outcast in the only community that he was basically ever a part of? Yeah, I do think that matters. I think that's incredibly funny, actually. I think that adds a lot to the character that is DSP, if I'm being for real with you. Like, the Dent Sea Scrolls existing is pretty primo, if you ask me, in regards to what makes DSP DSP.
A family member who we've never spoken with in the last 15 years.
Oh, we're talking about about Jenna and all of her activities that I just laid out before you? Okay, my bad. I thought we were talking about a different bunch of people that we have vague association with from the past or whatever. Sorry, there's somebody to pick from.
All of a sudden is going to affect us because you said, hey, what about Phil? What do you think about him as a creator? Do you think he's an asshole? No, it doesn't affect us at all. It literally has no effect whatsoever. But these people are so insane. Like, literally, they are so insane.
It has no effect whatsoever, but he's constantly talking about it on a bunch of his streams and having major crash out sessions over it instead of playing video games and being DS positive. No effect, though.
They actually think this affects us. It doesn't. So they waste their time reaching out to these people, and it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Any dirt that they think they can get, like they'll try to get something from my youth or my wife's youth or something like that. You know, we're talking 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Subaru,
it doesn't
man.
affect today. It doesn't. But they act like it's pertinent today because these people are so fucked in their head. They're so weird. That's the situation we're in. We got to deal with these people every day. So that's why we just ignore it. Like, literally. That's why we just ignore it.
We just
don't pay
ignore
any
it.
attention at all to any of the crap.
No attention. But he just rattled off a bunch of examples of all of the times that it happened, and he remembered them. And this guy can't remember shit, by the way. If he played a game 2 days ago for the first time, he doesn't remember the buttons when he picks it up on the stream the following play session. But he remembers every instance of all of the past characters that people bring up to constantly make fun of him. Keep that in mind. That's how rent-free trolls are in this guy's head. And you already know that if you're watching ALT go through the Darziak files.
Oh, listen to this. Someone took 250s. It is baffling to me a certain retreating R-word loves to criticize your wife.
Now we're scared to say retarded.
He'll get insanely pissy. He'd rather stay home and restream you than spend time with his family. Keep up the good work. I don't even know who you're referencing, nor do I care, but I believe you. Anyone who's a troll of mine who's directly restreaming me all the time literally has no fucking life. That's why they do it. If they had a life, they wouldn't sit around restreaming me. They'd have something to do. You know what I'm saying?
I like that DSP streams are the only ones that are ever important enough to do. Everybody else that's ever streamed basically anything is some no-load, no-life, basement-dwelling mama's boy loser or something, and it's only DSP streams that are remarkable or entertaining enough to even really justify their existence on the internet. Obviously. He's the best. That's why he was white-hot popular in the back.
I'm going to give you a direct reference.
In the background is what I was going to say, in history, in YouTube. You know what I meant.
Back in the day, I was part of the FGC, fighting game community. In the 2000s, it was very different than it was today, okay? When I was early on in my days of the fighting game community, I was good at fighting games, but not great. I was good where I came from, like Connecticut. In Connecticut, I was like the top dog, but outside of Connecticut, I wasn't that good. So what I would do is I would go online, I would talk shit to everyone. I would
If I left this podunk-ass state that nobody could even fucking locate on a map, I'm lying. I can, by the way. But if I left this stupid fucking state that nobody's from and nobody has any respect for and go somewhere that actually has talent and people, I'm not the best anymore. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Thank you, Bo Fair. That's how I'm saying it. For the 2 Canadian, not real dollars, but I appreciate them all the same. Saying trash fires are funny to watch, DSP. This is true. He's like a train wreck that you can't look away from. A massive car pileup that people just keep slamming into, and you can only ponder upon the amount of carnage that will be left at the end.
Troll them. I would harass them. Seriously. I had a website where I trolled people. I went to SRK forums, shoryuken.com forums, and I trolled people. I was a troll because I was jealous of others' success and ability. 100% I can confess to that now.
Hand to God,
when I
he's
was in my
got there.
early 20s, I was an online troll to the FGC because I was jealous that other people were so fucking good at Street Fighter and I wasn't, and I was pissed about it, so I would troll them online constantly. Then here's what happened. I basically got a life. I started playing for...
I think that's a crazy admission, too, by the way. He's always talking about how everybody's always jealous of him, and that's why detractors, they troll him and X, Y, and Z. But it's all just projection. I don't ever want to be DSP. There's almost not even anything in his entire life that I could even want upon myself. Like all the gizmos and gadgets and electronics, like even though I enjoy PCs and I enjoy electronics and whatnot, I don't need any of that shit, man. I don't like one aspect of DSP's existence, in all honesty. His relationship with his family is fucking terrible. He's got a fat wife that I don't fucking envy. She's a null and void character in and of herself. His entire history is pathetic and embarrassing. He's got nothing to look forward to. All of his hobbies are money sinks and addictions. It's actually not one aspect.
Real, learning, getting good. And once I got good, I started winning at tournaments. When I started winning at tournaments, I realized it's more important to be good at the game and travel and win and have some reputation, that's for a good thing, than to be an online troll. So I stopped being an online troll completely. I started traveling. I started winning tournaments like Evo East. I started qualifying at all the Evo qualifiers. I started actually winning locals. And then I started running.
I love that he brings up the qualifying at all the qualifiers, and he didn't have to do that. He went and played a bunch of fucking qualifiers that were completely unnecessary simply to spend money and play games. Like a fucking loser.
Winning tournaments and being a positive influence on the East Coast of the United States, where in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, I would run tournaments and or organize them and help at tournaments. If I went to a tournament, I would volunteer to help run it to make it a better event for the community. And for those 2-3 years that I was at the top and doing the positive stuff was way more better, a better experience, positive experience.
So
I had
way
so much
more
fun
better
doing it that way
experience
than the 5 years that I was a fucking internet troll because I suck. Okay? If these people who sat online eternally, A-logging people, would actually just do something positive for themselves.
Well, Incorrect Bane's asking, bro, who cares? That's a great question. I thought none of these things from his past mattered and all of them were completely irrelevant. That is actually the speech we just received but a mere moments ago. And now we're sat here bragging about how cool and positive and robust we were in the latter half of our Street Fighter career, at a time when nothing was recorded and none of these people liked him. What was it all for, man? What do you have today?
Give them a positive motivation to do something good for themselves in their lives. Whether that's a hobby, whether that's a job, whether that's a significant other, whether that's a skill, whatever it could be. They would actually find happiness rather than saying, I have to be happy by bringing others down. They could actually say, I'm happy because I'm actually having good things for me. But they're too dumb.
They're too stupid.
That they
too
can
dumb.
have true happiness. Instead, they would rather bring the others down to their level and then get some kind of a feeling of worth out of that. It's
Disliking things apparently is the road to not living a happy and fulfilling life, according to DSP. You are actively missing out on true happiness if you dislike things and point them out. So I guess you should just be toxically positive at all times of the day, in accordance to DSP. Sound good?
empty. It's meaningless, it's worthless, and it's a waste of your life. But they don't get it. I get it because I was there. I lived it. I pulled myself out of it. I learned from it. And being on the other side of it, I would never go back. I have no intentions of being an internet fucking troll because I have a life. Once you join reality, you don't want to go back to the world of online fantasy. Does that make sense? But a lot of people don't get it because they never had a reality that was worth living.
Once you have infinite disposable incomes from an infinite amount of retards on the internet, you basically don't want to spend any time on the internet where people call you mean names and point out all of your illogical statements. I know that's hard to believe, but you wouldn't get it. Thank you, ZOMG, for the 59 saying, but you were just as bad in 2010. There's a reason why Total Biscuit name dropped you as one of the worst Let's Players. Undeniably true. There's a reason that he is video game journalist #1, why This Is How You Don't Plays existed, why all of his fans inevitably turn on him and become detractors and sell him out like Darziak did. Like, he's still that shitty, awful, terrible person that nobody enjoys. But because he doesn't like go out of his way to post on forums anymore, he's a different guy.
So they just
he's
live
truly happy
in
now
the virtual world
because he doesn't log on to forums, I guess.
All right. So guys, thank you for a nice morning show. We'll hang out for a few more minutes here, and then we'll get started with Brilliant Diamond. Thanks for the early support. I really do appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Now, again, it would be great if we could get some card unpackings now. That would be awesome.
That would be so cool if we could get some unpackings,
contribution or both, and then we'll do it. Right now, we are going to
open to talking about Pokemon's closing, talking about Pokemon cards.
Pack for free.
We just got Fat Cat sandwiched right in between the two.
All 5 of these on this stream so we can get to Surging Sparks tonight on the TCG stream.
That'd be so
let's
cool.
Go. Can we get a nice contribution?
More fist pumps.
Finish the set and get a hit. Let's get that hit, man. Let's go, guys. We're just about to end the morning show. Like we.
I'm gonna run that back. What a striking sentence. What an odd way to say that. Let's get that hit, man.
So let's go. Can we get a nice contribution? Finish the set and get a hit. Let's get that hit, man. Let's go, guys. We're just about to end the morning show. Like, we have just a couple minutes left.
Like, he's trying to convince you to take him to go see his dealer because he can't drive, obviously. He spent all of his money and sold his car. Please let me, let's get that hit, man. Come on.
Let's get.
You want to have a fun Saturday or not?
Right now, I would love to do 2 to 3 unpackings right now before we start with Brilliant Diamond. Can we do that? But we need people. Someone has to step up and support so we can do it. We got to get to the $100 right now. Let's go.
He did the fist pump in front of his face. I wasn't expecting him to start jerking it right into his mouth, bro. Come on. It's completely unwarranted.
We start with Brilliant Diamond. Can we do that? But we need people. Someone has to step up and support so we can do it.
Like, the fist pumps are crazy anyway. Right, but to put it in front of your mouth?
Can we get a free pack? You're getting a free pack. We are doing a free pack, but I don't just want to do the free pack now. Unless you really just want to do it now.
I need a pack real bad. You know what I'm saying? As he starts fucking doing the jerk motion. Come on.
You just want to do one opening? We could do one opening. We haven't qualified for another. We want to do the one free pack opening now? Okay, fine. People want to do it now. We'll do it as part of the morning show. We'll do it fast. I'll give you what you want. And if people support right now,
I'll give you what you want. You've seen the motion.
Now to get to $100 support, we'll open the next one.
We're moving different. We're moving lucratively.
Okay, guys. Yeah, exactly. Cobium says, I don't really know if I feel any better after that. Exactly. One pack, is so limited, and it's rare you're going to get a hit on a single pack like that. That's why I was like, hey, just get us to 100. We'll do the second pack. What are you going to do? I'm sure people will support.
Guys, one pack doesn't ever really do it, It doesn't make your neurons fire at the same frequency, Like one drink really just isn't. If we could have just 2 or 3 drinks tonight, that would be really cool. Like one bump never really works. You definitely need a second to tide you over,
Over the course of the stream. Let's get set up.
Legitimate addict talk just all the way around.
Let's get set up. And,
undeniable,
so now
dude.
There's 4 packs left. Guys, like I said, let's get them opened on this stream. Let's get these packs open. so that way we can work on the new box of searching
What if there was a
parts on the
double
late
shot?
stream
Oh,
tonight.
fuck.
That would be absolutely perfect.
It's a good idea. All right. So we're going to go into spoiler, the last segment for the whole stream. I appreciate everybody that's been here so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But now we're going to get into calling DSP ugly. Something obviously I hate doing. I hate talking about his physical looks and how grotesque he is and how ghoulish and goblinish he is, really. But it was his idea.
Flexes for free. I'm in a flexing mood today. I wore my Street Fighter t-shirt so that I could flex for all of you today. I'm in a big flexing mood.
I've legitimately seen like middle school like football players have more muscle definition than this. Why am I at a middle school football game? Because I have family, dumbass. You felt it.
Had a couple nights of working out, and now today I'm taking the night off actually from working out. So just to show you what I've been talking about with the camera, I want to show you something. Okay, it's all about perspective because a camera is only one lens. It's not like the human eye that's two lens and can see in a 3D perspective. A human eye can only see one thing. So if I go...
Wait. What? He's going to explain 3D perspective, which he's told me isn't even real before. That your mind can only process in 2D or whatever. But he's going to explain to me that eyes can only see one thing? What does that fucking mean?
Okay, it's all about perspective because a camera is only one lens. It's not like the human eye that's two lens and can see in a 3D perspective.
Okay.
A human eye can only see one thing. So if I go like this, now my arm looks big because I got my arm in front of my face. It's at an angle. Now my arm looks pumped, doesn't it?
Right, because you pushed it. We can do this until the cows come home, DSP. You've pushed it 5 feet closer to the fucking camera. Yeah, that's why it looks bigger. Every time.
Right. Look at it. It looks good. Look at it. It's dancing. My muscle is dancing as I move my wrist. It's amazing, right? But now I put my arm back here, and it looks kind of small because my arm's behind me.
Right, because you took it further away from the camera, of course. That's how perspective works. Yeah, photography 101. I never took that class, but even I got that basic.
Perspective is different. Do you see? There's still definition, which is great there.
There is not definition, by the way. That is merely a shadow casted from his hand being over the top of it the way that it is. That is not what you're seeing there, this dark line. This is not definition in any capacity. This is made up. It's not real. It's fake.
The muscle just looks a lot smaller because it's way behind me now. You see, if I go like this back here, my muscles look small. If I go up forward, now they look bigger. It's about the camera.
And he looks so retarded doing it. Did you see how much he had to shunt his I don't know that shunt is a real word. That he had to shunt his shoulders forward in order to hit a flex that he thought looked respectable? Actual retard behavior.
The muscle just looks a lot smaller because it's way behind me now. You see, if I go like this back here, my muscles look small. If I go up forward, now they look bigger. It's about the camera.
Yeah. What about straight out to the side?
Oh, he has small arms. Well, no, I don't. It's just that I'm not bursting out in front of the camera to show you the arms. You know, I have a microphone in my face. I can't do that.
Shunt is a real word. You know
so
what I mean? Okay,
thanks
cool,
for
cool,
$2.
cool.
No. People are trying to bait me into drama today, and I'm not going to take the bait.
Mind you, the drama from Soul at 2 a.m. is asking DSP to give a statement about Juneteenth. I don't necessarily see that how that would have to be drama unless DSP was going to say something uncouth.
Thanks for $2. I refuse.
I refuse. As ALT said, I don't think Hulk Hogan needs to flex in front to show people he's strong. Yeah, it didn't matter how far away Hogan was. You knew that motherfucker was ripped when he was flexing. That is undeniably true. ALT's got a point there.
I could try some new camera angles.
He could have been across the entire arena and you could make out his definition.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll buy a super high definition 4K flex cam. You know what I could do? Oh, I didn't even think about this. I could get a drone and I'll have the drone fly around. They have drones that are automatically controlled now. So I'll program the drone to fly around and position itself next to the muscles so you can see them flexing during my stream. Now, I like this idea. That's my favorite flex he does. As sus as it might be to have a favorite DSP flex. The like double arm under like hook thing that he's doing there, you know, might be his worst angle Program
yet.
the drone to fly around and position itself next to the muscles so you can see them
right
flexing
here together.
during my stream.
Where they like he fist bumps each other. That's like the softest, soyest flex I've ever seen.
Now, I like this idea. The drone idea, I think, is going to work. We're going to get the drone. It's going to buzz around. And they're quiet, too. They barely make any noise anymore, so you won't even notice. And we're going to have it fly around me, behind me. Oh, wait a minute, but then you're going to see my bald spot. Now, forget it. We're not doing the drone. Forget it. It's a bad idea. You'll see the bald spot on my head. We can't show that off. Absolutely not.
We should use one of those Ukrainian drones for this, I think, DSP. Have we tried that? Let's get a drone ship from the front lines and use that one.
Ed Reed says, well, you could just see that shit from space anyway. You know, remember those astronauts that just went on that epic trip? They were mentioning...
You remember those astronauts that just went on that epic trip? You know, I don't, actually. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean either. There's so much vagueness in that, DSP. The ones who got trapped, or was there a different one? Are we talking about when Katy Perry went? Or... No, I don't keep up with every fucking astronaut in their epic adventures or whatever.
There was a bright spot on the planet. They couldn't figure out what it was, and then they pinpointed it was my bald spot. It was just... It kept, like, blinding them while they were up there. So...
Not even a funny joke, because it would imply that he had to go outside, and we all know that didn't happen. So, nonsensical joke. From the ground up. Fucking terrible. Oh, man, come on. Here we go. Say something. Right now. Here we go. Here's an idea. And then a joke.
If it really gets bad, I probably should do something about it. My worst bald spots are right here. I'm losing my hair, obviously. And right here on the back of my head. And it's just going to get worse over time.
Nothing to say about the archipelago that's forming dead center and is actually parting the seas like Moses? We've got nothing to say about that part. Yeah, that part.
The funny part is I'm not really losing hair here. I'm only losing it here. So... What am I going to do, right? I'm not going to get hair plants. I don't really want to do hair club for men. I guess I just deal with it, right? I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm going to lose my hair. There's nothing I can really do about it.
Yeah. Look, most people most people see the Reaper, right? The Norwood Reaper kind of comes for everybody when it's their time. You just have to have some grace about it. The problem is DSP... I want to say he's in denial, but he's not in denial the same way LTG is, so he thinks he's not in denial at all. But he thinks that this is acceptable and that he's not at the stage where he needs to just shave it all off and call it a day. But he definitely is. He's got the Begamind, like, super arch going on. And don't worry, he's going to give us the terrible horizontal flip that he's infamous for. But, yeah, he needs to let it go. He needs to have some, like, self-respect, which I know is a lot. To ask from DSP.
I also don't understand why this side of my face is fucked up. Just this side is messed up. My hair, my face, it's all fucked up. No, for the record, because people say this all the time. Phil, did you have a stroke? Phil.
Yo, people asking you and fucking, like, actually asking you, have you had a stroke? I think says everything it needs to. That's a horrible thing to have people assume about you. Buddy, I seen you from across the room. You didn't look buff, but you did look like you had a stroke.
What happened? I don't know. I honestly have no idea, but I never have anything medically documented that happened to me at all. Like, I have no idea. I don't know why my one side of my face is, like, fucked up. I don't know.
Sorry.
That's just how I
don't know
look.
why one side of my face is
really,
fucked
that's
up.
literally just how I look. I don't know what else to say. It's just what happened to my body. It wasn't like there was any issue that happened. I didn't have a heart attack. I didn't have a stroke. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't have a seizure.
You shouldn't have to say any of these things. If I had to say any of these things about my physical appearance, I would have just never turned the camera on. Right? That would have just been the answer. Or when I did have to explain these things, when people started to be like, Atlas, you look like you've had a stroke, I would have turned the camera off indefinitely, right? Because I don't want to curse people's visions. DSP just doesn't give a fuck, though. He's got no respect for what you want to see. You need to look at his plastic and you need to look at his stroke mouth.
Never. That's never happened. And now that I'm healthy, it probably never will happen, thankfully. Now that I'm working out, I'm eating better, I probably, no risk of that, thankfully. I bet my cholesterol's way down. I bet my blood pressure's way down.
I bet my cholesterol is down. I bet my blood pressure is down. But he won't go to the fucking doctor or the clinic and have any of this actually tested. We're just going to assume for the rest of our lives that our numbers are good because we are skinnier. Because the weight number is lower. This guy knows shit about health.
You know what I mean? I got healthy blood pressure now because I'm working out, which is a good thing. But I don't know why I look like this. I don't know what to say. I just do. And it's life. What are you going to do? Am I going to pretend like it's not? No. You see me every day. You see my fucking face. You know where it really gets me? I'm used to looking at myself on camera the way that I look. But if you flip the camera...
And I think he means that, like, to the fullest extent that you can take that. I genuinely think that DSP associates the way he looks with the sight that he sees on his OBS more than like what he would see in the mirror or what he sees in photos of him, like with Kat. He genuinely every single day, his perspective of himself is simply through OBS. That's how he knows himself the most. And I think that's really sad. Again, if it was anybody other than DSP, I might feel bad for this person because that's incredibly embarrassing and pathetic. Like, this is how the lowest internet dregs live. But it's DSP.
Like, if you were to reverse the camera, it looks weird to me. Actually, I could do that right now. You want to do that just to fuck with things? Here. I'll show you what I mean. I think I got to go to, is it effects? Okay, ready? You ready for a mind effing?
A mind
epic
effing?
Proportions? Here we go. I look terrible now.
Looks completely uneven in every aspect. It is actually ridiculous.
Exaggeration, I'm looking at myself backwards. I look terrible. This side of my face looks bloated. I can see how bad my hairline is now. For some reason,
He says that side looks bloated, but it looks unresponsive. Like it looks like it doesn't have any energy or activity to it whatsoever. As well as, I guess his top right now cranium, where his hairline is receding exponentially, does kind of look tumorous, I guess. We could call that a bloat.
So used to seeing myself the other way that I don't notice it. But when I flip the camera, I look like shit. Like, I don't know.
His eyes aren't even open, they're not congruent in their openness. Is that the correct word?
What that is.
There's no congruency.
It's like, you know what it is? You're just used to seeing someone all the time in a certain way. And then, you know what also it is? I can't see this side of my face because my screen is here. Maybe if I move my screen here, but...
Oh, guys, he figured it out. That's the actual problem. It's simply where the screen is in front of him that makes him look ugly as fuck on a horizontal flip. That's what's making him look literally paralyzed. It's where the monitor is placed.
Right now, I think I look atrociously terrible. But now if I do this, I think I look fine. I think I look normal now.
Yeah, you look like your normal unkiltered self.
When you're so used to seeing someone in one way, that if they change the perspective like that, then it looks different. And it's just a weird thing, a mental thing, I think.
Yeah, well, it's actually just being used to the normal, paralyzation and slantedness to his face, the normal unevenness that when you place it on the other side, it looks odd. He's always ugly as shit.
If one day I became a VTuber, what would be my avatar? I mean, how could I ever be a VTuber? I've been on the internet for 18 years. Everyone knows who I am and what I look like. I don't think I could ever be a VTuber, realistically.
This bit's
right?
way better than the Pokemon. That's not a very high bar, dude.
Split screen says, what's up,
Phil?
Phil?
Actually, the lowest bar there is.
Feeling like $1 million, looking like shit. There you go. Excuse me. Beef Supreme did a $2 super chat and says, no hairpiece like low tier ROG, all natural. Well, I will say this.
I like that we just, I know that they're stand-in slurs, but DSP just unabashedly and unapologetically taking them and using them against LTG in that capacity is it's so wild to me.
I've said this before, I'll say it again.
Given that he's a changed individual or whatever. He doesn't make jokes like that.
Like, okay, I'm 44 years old. I accept that. I'm middle-aged. I'm in the middle of my life. In fact, maybe I won't make it to 88, so I might have lived more than half of my life already.
God, I hope so.
I'm happy that I'm healthy again and I'm
so
working out and I'm
cool.
doing the right things with my diet and everything. I'm going to live longer. That's a good thing. but I'm getting older. So I have to accept it. I have to accept the human condition that everyone has to die someday. I won't be here forever. Hopefully I'm leaving a legacy that people can enjoy for as long as they want when I'm gone, but I'm going to get old and die, and it's fine. It's okay. I know somebody, oh, it's depressing. No, it's reality, and it's okay. Once you get to a certain age, you can start to accept that fact. Okay.
I hate when he does these segments where he acts like some sort of pompous asshole because he thinks he has some sort of wisdom and knowledge as he's grown into his old agedness, and he's accepted things that other people can't even understand. It's all just fucking performative. It's so annoying. Yeah, dude, everybody fucking dies. What's the point of saying that on a stream? What actual infant or child needed to hear this and they were completely unaware beforehand? It's just annoying, dude. You're not saying anything.
Some people can't. Some people live like they're in their 20s forever.
I just got home from my grandma's
and then
funeral.
They die,
I'm rest in peace, your
like,
grandma.
oh, I can't believe it.
I'll think about her every time I hit the hookah.
Get a hairpiece. Ever. Why would you do that? Why would you have a fake piece of foam or whatever it is on your head? Looks like a fucking pencil eraser.
Piece of foam.
Right? Looks like something from the 1990s, like fucking, you know.
Is he asking why black people get flat tops? Is that what he's talking about?
Some stupid R&B rapper from the 90s would have that they glued on their head. Remember when they used to have those fucking crazy flat top things?
Now I don't know that no one's ever like glued a flat top hairpiece on, but I'm pretty sure that like a lot of flat tops were real. They really had that shit, you know? I think a lot of individuals really grew their hair out and shaped it up, dude.
Why would you want that on your head? Well, because you're bald. Because you don't have any hair. Well, then just accept it and age gracefully, right? How many people, they get to an age, they're like, okay, listen, I've lost all my hair. I'm just going to accept it. I'll shave whatever. LTG is
exactly, Fort
ridiculous.
Worth. That's
he's
what I'm
so
saying.
Narcissistic, he won't admit he's getting older. Everyone gets older. Literally everyone gets older. It's okay to accept it. It's okay to show a little gray hair. It's okay to show your hairline. It's fine. Anyone who's a dick about it should actually be the one who you make fun of. What, you don't think you're going to get old someday? Well, you're a fucking idiot because everyone does.
No, but it's not just about getting older. It's about being an entertainer on a visual platform where people have to fucking look at you. So you probably shouldn't be the ugliest individual we've ever seen. I don't know why this is so hard for some people to understand. I don't want to look at ugly people. I've never wanted to look at ugly people. That is the way that it is. Like, I know some people can't do anything if they're fucking ugly, but the least you could do is not step in front of me. Don't make yourself a visual entertainer. You could have been behind the camera. You could have just provided commentary and been funny and been witty and provided all of the things that you're actually good at. Instead, you decided to be fucking ugly in front of me. It might be the worst crime he's ever committed. Obviously I'm biased in this aspect, but
literally there's not a single person on earth who doesn't get old unless they're dead. So either you're dead or you get old. Which is it going to be, right? There's no one that doesn't age. It doesn't happen. It's not possible, right?
generally don't look at people anyway. That's a good idea. I'm not usually an eye contact maker, but I am looking at you.
That might be correct. J-U or Jew says it's from neck torsion combined with forward head posture. I have neck problems. I've had neck problems since the 2000s. I have back and neck problems. Luckily, my lower back problems fixed.
I thought Seattle fixed our back.
Ongoing neck problems. The disc there keeps getting messed up and pinched, and I get shooting pain, numbness. So I bet that's what it is then. It's probably these neck problems that I have are causing my face and things to fuck up too, and there's nothing I can really do about it.
It's his neck problems that are causing his face to look paralyzed and bulbous. It's the neck problems that makes it look like he has a brain tumor. Oh, obviously.
Warpimp says I should get a super long dreadlock weave like those twins from The Matrix. There you go. Why not do that? Perfect.
It's not funny. Sorry. I thought he was going to continue, but he just decided to do dead air. We're done here. There's 5 more seconds. I don't care what it is. It's not going to be worth any of our times. But that is going to be that for the stream, folks. I want to say I appreciated all of your time, your funny comments, your contributions, both verbally and monetarily. Of course, thank you so much. Until I see you next time, which should be same time next week, Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. I hope you all have a very safe and blessed rest of your weekend and a good work week. Enjoy yourself.